Hey!
Hello.
What's up?
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. How's it
holiday.
going?
National Holiday Monday.
Yes. Yes, you had a nice day off of work.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
That was good.
Very
Nice.
nice.
Got to sleep in. Always good.
We went to the Costco and it was a happening joint. It was good.
That's kind of scary. That's a little scary. Costco's overwhelming. That was a little overwhelming. I don't know how I feel about that. It's a lot of giant packages of things.
I like it. I like giant packages.
Well, good thing you married me, then.
How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Ladies here. All right.
Aw, hi,
lady
lady.
in the house.
We
got
got-
a lady.
we got lady,
in
we
the
got Steve.
house.
It's a party.
Guys, do you see how bright that it is right now?
Yeah, look. It's all sunny.
It's super bright. I thought about closing the curtains, but you know what? It's really nice. It's late, and we actually have remotely clear skies, which is nice
Almost.
because lately here it has been super overcast. But it is approaching solstice, and that means here in Seattle, the sun sets at like 9:20 p.m. And that's just sun setting behind the horizon. It stays light until like 11 o'clock at night, pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy. So I felt like, you know what, why not? We'll bring a little bit of the solstice sun in because we haven't seen the sun for like a while.
A minute, for sure.
Oh, yeah, Steve, it says 80 degrees this weekend. It says 84 on one of the days, which, I mean, okay, I've gotten a very nice, prolonged winter time, which I really appreciate, to be honest with you. So I can't complain too much that it's going to get warm, but like really I could do without it. I could do without that warm. Today it was 68. 68?
Yeah.
66 was it?
Yeah, so I think it was 68.
And it was like perfect. We had the convertible top down and we were driving and I was like, this is perfect. It's not hot. It's not cold. It was so nice.
Yeah.
So talking about going into 80s, 82, 84, I'm like, no thank you. You can keep that. He wants it. He's down. And you know what? I would say a lot of people I think are extra ready for it because it's been so cool for so long.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so okay, I guess we can have summer. Now that it's officially summer, I guess we can
Yeah.
start having a summer. It's not that bad as long as it's not super.
I've been cold for like 11 months. Let me warm up. Cold to my bones. But yeah, this will be good. I'm ready
Yeah.
for summer. And we finally get some dry days coming, which will be nice. Finally get the yard all in place.
Which will be good. But you know, it's funny. I looked at the forecast, and next weekend it says it's going to be sunny and clear, and then it's like partly cloudy for like days after it. So it's so funny where it's like almost going to clear, but not quite. Which normally, I mean, Steve knows during the summertime out here, like it's clear a lot. We have like months with no precipitation at all, and a lot of times without really clouds. Like it's pretty clear, and it's funny where it's like we're gonna have summer. Just kidding, no, we're not really gonna have summer. It's gonna drop down again. So you know, I'm not too mad about everything, but I just hope that it doesn't get crazy hot because
Yeah.
last year was too much, man. That was too much.
Yeah, last year wasn't good.
No, it was a nightmare. But we did buy one of those window unit ACs like in preparation just in case because last year the shit was crazy and there was like 4 states that they were completely sold out in all of the states, like Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Northern California. They were completely sold out. So I was like, we're gonna be smart and we're gonna get it before.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if it does get hot, then at least we have that as an option. So hopefully we don't have to use that option. Hopefully
Totally.
it just sits there. 'Cause I'd rather it not get hot. But now, haha, we cannot die. I don't know if you guys remember. You guys probably do. Lady and Scott both. Last year when we were filming during the heat wave and the camera was like malfunctioning while we were
Yeah,
streaming.
it
You
was,
remember
like,
that?
glitching out.
That was
Yeah.
crazy. And I had frozen towels on my neck and the little like fan necklace thing that I had going on while we were streaming. Man, I was freaking dying. I was dying. It was bad.
It was a little hot,
was
for
really bad.
sure. Oh, Steve said he had one that helped, but some weren't designed for that heat. Yeah. Hopefully ours was. I hope so.
You know, it's better than nothing since we're down in the basement area. I think that it could contain a little bit more of that cold. Pluto, now is not the time, sir. Just like last
Always.
week we talked about, as soon as we start streaming, he comes down and just starts yelling at us the whole time.
Always. That's what it is. That's how he knows that we're all in one spot paying attention.
At least he has
Not
a
right now.
really cute voice, so you guys get to hear his super cute voice.
That's great. That's so cute.
Oh, man.
Yeah, at least he doesn't, have like some scary sounding, like smoker's voice or something.
No, it's pretty freaking cute. Like Isis, who just screams all the time,
Yeah, that's
Oh
true.
my God.
He's not yelling at us. Oh, that's good. He just came to show us that he had a toy, and now he's gonna
Okay.
get comfy.
Okay, good.
Oh my God.
We're good.
He was just showing off. Show off.
Do you guys have animals too? Oh, there's my mom. My mom says hi, Pluto.
Oh,
Your grandma says hi, little Pluto.
oh, you got a one-handed muffin.
He's making a muffin for you, Ma.
That's awesome. When he makes muffins, he only uses one hand at a time. So you get one-handed muffins.
Yep, you get one muff. Oh, your husband installed air this year. Dude.
nice.
So you actually have central air? That is amazing.
Nice. For a 1920s house?
Wow,
Ooh.
lady, that's so awesome. You're
That's
so
cool.
lucky for that. That
I bet
is
it's-
so cool.
Bet it's got a lot of little quirky things about it. Does it have like weird molding in the ceiling, like doorways and stuff? It's probably got some uniqueness to
Oh,
it.
I bet it's so awesome. I love the 20s styles houses.
Yeah.
I lived in an apartment in San Diego that was from the late 20s, and it still had an ice box. We used it to keep like food and stuff in, but it still had an actual ice box. It was really cute. Yeah, I liked it. And I was like, is it haunted? And it actually wasn't haunted, which was
Not haunted.
surprising, but it was good. Dodged that bullet.
Yep.
But I really like the historic houses. Ours is historic from the year of 1979.
78. It's 78.
No, 79. Yep.
Really?
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
It is true. But, so I guess it's not super historic. But it's vintage at this point. I guess it's gone past the 40-year mark, so therefore
That's
it's
true. Very true.
vintage. But yeah, we thought about putting air in too, but it's just like a whole gigantic thing. So
Yeah, we're gonna need other things for that.
yeah, it's a whole thing. But hopefully we don't get crazy heat this year. My mom out there in Eugene, she was dying. I felt so bad for her. It was like 110 or 108 or something like that out there. It was like really, really,
No,
really
it was
hot.
hotter than that. It got up into like
Portland was 114, but Eugene, I
Eugene
think
was somewhere near that. Like I thought it was like 111, 112.
it might have been, yeah.
Eugene got real hot.
Mother, can you confirm?
Yeah.
Confirm your highest temperature during
She's
the
like,
heat
I don't
wave
know, it
last
felt
year.
like 1,000, so whatever.
Yeah, that was crazy. So, but hey, happy solstice to everybody. It is
Yeah.
technically solstice tomorrow. So, longest day of the year, and then we start going to shorter days, which it's crazy because I don't even feel like we left the winter time yet here, and now we're already going to start going back the other direction.
Yeah.
But I'm glad because that means fall is coming,
That's true.
and I'm so excited about the fall.
That's coming.
I love the fall so much. It's the freaking best.
I hope we get a couple months of some summer though. I want some summer.
I do like adventuring around, having convertible rides and going and, poking around the woods and cool abandoned places and stuff. I do enjoy that. So
Yeah.
that's nice to have warmer weather. So that way we can drive up the mountains and stuff like that. The roads are closed. Actually, gosh, this year I bet they're going to be closed way longer than usual since it's been so much cooler.
Yeah, probably so.
Usually they open the end of June, like June 20, right around this week actually is when they normally open up. And I have a feeling that Mount Rainier is probably not opened up yet.
Yeah, probably not quite.
I don't think so.
Man. But yeah, I hope we get some kind of summer days to enjoy. Yeah, after all the chilliness and all the like dark weather we've had lately, it'll be nice to have some summertime. And I'm looking forward to getting our backyard all set up so we can have the fire pit going again. And
Yeah, we got a fire pit.
Yeah.
Last year we couldn't freaking have a fire because there was like fires all over the country and there was like fire bans. We weren't allowed to have any like open fires, which really sucked because it was at the very beginning of the season last year. So I was like, well, we could, but we're so close to the fire station that like, we would be pushing it. They could probably come by and be like, "What are you doing?" And be like, "What? We got a fire extinguisher. It's totally fine and safe, you know." But
Yeah.
we didn't.
Yeah, last year we couldn't do it because the forest had all of the fires.
I know it was
Come
such a
on.
bummer. So
Stop taking up all the fire forests.
there's quite a bit forest fires going so far this year too. I'm glad it's not here. I mean, a lot of the country's having a heat wave right now.
Yeah.
So,
it's
and
true.
they got some fires going. So we're just lucky here. Like everyone's like, we're dying. It's so hot. I'm like, it's 54 here. We're good. I'm like so grateful
Yeah.
for that. So hopefully we don't have any more crazy fires.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. My mom said just Googled it. 111.
Yeah, one of those. That's what I thought. I know they
Yeah.
got way hotter than we did.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, for those of you guys that do not live on the Pacific coast, like, you should know that that's crazy. That's
insane.
crazy. Like, that never, ever, ever happens. That's like Death Valley fucking style, Phoenix style.
Yeah, right.
That's nuts.
Where are we? Arizona? Come on.
I know. That's super crazy. So hopefully we don't have to endure that this year. I hope for everybody's sake you guys all stay safe, and it'll be a mild year. That would be very, very, very nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so solstice is coming. So you guys tomorrow enjoy your solstice day. I don't know if you guys are doing any kind of festivities, any kind of witchy shit or whatever. I don't know, but it's a good day. It's gonna be a good day, a good solstice day.
Yeah.
So that's why we let the sun shine in for our stream today. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
It's nice out.
And that is so cool, lady, that you say you have a vintage 40s, 50s kitchen. We've got a 50s kind of / 60s kitchen. Mainly in the
Yeah.
50s mark, but there's a little bit of 60s accents in there too. I love it. It's so cute.
Totally. Yeah.
It's pretty great. So I like that you like vintagey stuff as well. Yay.
Vintage buddies.
Yeah, we're vintage buds. I dig it. Okay, well, let's see. Let's get down to some weird news.
Yeah, what do we got?
Let's see. What do we got today? Let's see. I'm going to wait for Chid to come in. I'm sure he'll be here. I'm going to wait for some of the, like, super cute things.
Chid
'Cause
needs cute things.
He needed some
I'm
cute
trying to
things
see.
real bad. So, I'm going to wait on that. Okay, let's see here. Where do we begin? Twitter. Oh, yeah, all the vintage kitchen stuff is
Oh,
a
yeah.
weakness. I
Definitely.
feel ya. I feel
Did
ya
you
on
see the
that.
new Samsung refrigerator that you can make different colors and you can make it like that soft pink color, like the pastel pink and like the light mint green? We just ran across that lately.
Yes.
And that's a magical thing.
Yes, Samsung is making really cool fridges.
Mm-hmm.
And for the longest time, I've been like, why don't they make more colorful appliances? Like, there's the Big Chill appliances, but they're like the most money ever. They're so
Yeah.
expensive that it's like unattainable amount of money. But just for regular stuff, I'm like, why is everything boring? You know? And Samsung, I mean, they're still expensive, but for an appliance, like, you gotta expect to spend money on like a nice new appliance. But they have different colors,
Yeah.
and it's really, really super
And
cool.
you can mix and match them.
You can mix and match.
So the fridge part is different color from the freezer part.
Yep.
Pretty
You
fancy.
can choose. It's so cool. It's so cool. Our
And you
fridge
can-
is fine.
And you
but-
can put all of your
man,
mixing bowls up on top of it. That'll be cute.
That's
You
true.
know, all of the mixing bowls.
Cute.
Okay.
I have a very good collection that I have recently expanded on with uranium glass. So I am looking for a curio cabinet to put black lights in and to display my collection of uranium glass,
Yeah.
which I'm really excited about. I actually had a small collection before, and when I went to Eugene for Mother's Day, we went to a few different antique shops, and I found some really great pieces for really great deals. So I ended up getting a bunch because they were like
Yeah.
$3 a plate, and I'm like, what are you talking about? These are worth way more than $3 a plate. It's
Yeah.
crazy. So I got quite a few, but now I need a really cool place to display them. So I'm working on that.
true.
You know.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the reproductions are. I know. Yeah, the ones that look old. Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
that Big Chill. That's the brand right there. That's the one that makes it look all old timey, and they're super cool colors. They're fucking awesome. But yeah, Samsung. I just got an ad for them, and I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Wasn't there one you found one time where you could just buy the the stove door and put it on whatever stove you had.
I never heard of that in my life.
I thought we ran across that at one point where it was just the door, so you know, if your stove is like set into the cabinet or whatever, you can't see it, like the oven or whatever, but you could put the door on it. Instead of just buying the entire unit, you could buy just the door that looked all like retro, which was a cool idea.
No, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but that's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would love to replace some of that stuff, but it's way too much. The stoves are like $5,000.
Yeah.
For the Big Chill stoves, and I was like,
Ridiculous.
because I had a pink one. I was like, I want this pink stove, and then I looked at the price, and I was like, I will never have this stove in my fucking life. No
I'm gonna
way,
want that
dude.
stove forever.
Seriously, that's crazy. It's super crazy.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Maybe I can just like enamel paint it or something like that. I would totally do that. You know, I wonder if I could do
Yeah,
that.
probably.
I don't know.
Probably true.
But cool. I'm glad I got another vintage bud.
Yeah. Definitely.
Cool. And you got a red booth. I've got a red one of those 50s tables with the edging, like the metal edging, and then the chairs that are the chrome and sparkly vinyl. I love it. That's like my favorite furniture that I've ever had in my friggin' life. I always wanted one of those cool old-timey table sets, and I totally got one right before we moved into the house. We bought the house, and we were like getting ready to move in, and I looked online and I saw that, and I was like, well, can you hold it for a week? I will pay you. Just hold it and I will come get it. And I love it. It's so awesome. It's my favorite table.
Yeah.
Yay.
That's pretty good.
Fun.
It holds things.
Well, lady, you should come visit us sometime here in Seattle, and we will hang out and we will show you all our vintage stuff. That would be so fun.
Yeah. We
Come
can
hang out.
we can compare and contrast.
That would be amazing.
Need it, got it, need it, got it.
Oh, man, we should do a house tour stream one of these days. I think you guys would love
Oh yeah.
our house because you only see this, which is not nearly a very good representation of where we are right now.
No.
So maybe
I always
one day
have to
we'll
do
figure it out.
house tours for my office whenever we have like the whole team meetings or whatever. There's generally about once a year they make me do a house tour and show everybody everything.
True. We have to like clean up and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh God, we're
Yeah.
doing a house tour. we're gonna clean up.
Yeah.
And Dusty's just walking around with his computer showing everybody. It's so funny. So we'll have to figure that out one of these days and give you guys a good tour.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out how we can go mobile and do that.
And I'd really like to. Oh, sorry. Let me steal this from you. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Oh man.
Our horror room is really cool. So I'm going to see if we can get the signal boosted. So that way we make sure we have like top-notch internet. But during Halloween time this year, I'd like to stream out of the horror room. Because we have an entire room that is spooky Halloween 24/7. And that would be perfect. So this year, October, we're going to be covering lots of spooky stuff. It's going to be really fun.
Totally.
We're going to do it.
Have a body in the back. Done. Easy enough. That's usually what we have to clean out of there.
Yeah, in Halloween we actually have a, what do you call it, mannequin. And we have this foam head that's all creepy. And we put that in the bathtub upstairs. It's got like a glass shower door and we put strobe lights in there. So when we're having a party and people go into the bathroom, there's like this like creepy guy in the bathtub with strobe lights on it. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve, we always have a Halloween party. And you are absolutely invited to our Halloween party this year. So I
totally.
absolutely hope that you
That'd be
will make
awesome.
it. We go next level with our parties. It's super fun. And it's a no douchebag policy allowed. Invite only. And if we invite somebody and they have a good bud that they want to bring, that's totally cool. But it's not just like a free-for-all of douchery. It's very anti-douchery here. And the screaming alarm that goes off the medicine cabinet. That's awesome. Yeah, we like all the silly shit like that just to freak people out. We love it. It's fucking fantastic.
It's funny, the mannequin in the bathtub, whenever we put it up there, we can see it from, like, since our house is split level, we can see it from the middle level at the top of the stairs. You kind of look into the bathroom. So even though we're the ones that put it there, we'll walk by and it'll freak us out. Like, usually Tavia and I are both just like going up to our room and like, oh, like, God. I did that. That was me. That's fine. It's okay.
Oh man, I love Halloween so much. It's so fun.
Yeah.
It is the best time of year. So we're getting closer to it. It's almost summer, which means it's almost fall. So it's great. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
It's going to be so
How
cool.
that falls together.
Yes.
Okay.
And RJ and Joey Moon are coming out in the middle of October. So we're going to have some fun shenanigans going on.
Shenanigans.
Fun fall shenanigans, pumpkin patches and haunted houses and the whole lot of it.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty awesome. I am excited about it.
Totally. Just don't tell Tavia. She doesn't know. It's a surprise.
Yeah, we're gonna try to surprise her. It'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do some cool news.
Okay.
All right, this is not like very recent news, but it is still very neat. So I wanted to show you guys that there was a bird found in Pennsylvania that is half male and half female coloration directly
Oh.
down the center of it.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
Well, look at it go.
Okay, look at this bird. Oh, come on with the subscribe. Okay, so it's a rose-breasted grosbeak. And then gyndomorph.
Watch your language.
Gyndomorph. I don't know how you say that, but there it is. It's a rose-breasted grosbeak. And this is so bizarre that it was right down the middle, like showing the coloration characteristics of the both sexes.
Yeah.
So I don't quite understand how that is even possible. It's super rare, so they don't really know how it's possible either.
Yeah.
But they were really excited to find something like this. One of them described it as seeing a unicorn. Yeah, like that's pretty crazy.
Steve, just in time for Pride. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah, it's a genetic process that few people ever encounter. So look at its tail. It's got the half. Like, it's just literally right down the middle. It's so strange.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that is a thing that they were able to find, you know? I mean, I guess it happens sometimes, but that's just, like, so weird that nature would fuck up and do that. And there's a lot of science. It's actually talking about a lot of science on how that it works. But that's going to be a whole thing that I don't know if we're prepared for all of that. But look at its little wings. Bam.
Ooh.
That is so neat. All right, since only the left ovary is typically functional in birds, and the left side of the bird is its female side, it's theoretically possible for the individual to breed with a male. However, there's a chance its unusual feathers might trigger a territorial response from other males, which would dampen its chances of successfully courting.
That's true.
Yeah.
Weird. Interesting.
Like, it would be really hard for it to find a mate if it's, like, confusing. They might be like, I don't know, man, that's some drama. I don't really want to go down that, that route, you know? So, who knows, man?
Oh, it says they've also found a cardinal that was split down the middle like that. It was half brown, half red.
It's so weird.
I actually saw a picture of a lobster just recently that was split straight down
Oh,
the
I
middle,
have seen those
black
before.
and red.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know if it's male female or not, though, with those, or if it's just the coloration, but looked cool. It was pretty.
I don't know. That's so weird that happens. So, there you go. I figured you guys would appreciate that.
There you go.
This crazy half and half bird.
Yeah. The underside of its wings are so pretty.
Yeah, look at that.
Real cool.
Dang.
I hope it breeds and we get more of them. They're pretty.
I know, yeah, because otherwise if it doesn't, then it's, that anomaly will probably phase itself
I
out.
wonder with the colors which is male and which is female.
It was saying the left side is the female side.
Okay, so the yellow side is female.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then with all the colors like on the chest and everything on that one. On the right side, the males are generally the flashier ones to try and impress, so that's super cool.
That makes sense.
That's pretty.
Yeah. I thought that was a fun
Good job, bird.
story.
High
Yeah,
five.
yeah. Cool. Good job, little buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so since we're talking about some cool creatures, we are going to look at this ridiculous crab. It is a new crab species, and it is a fuzzy crab. So
Oh, a
it's
fuzzy
actually
crab.
on the Facebook page, so it's not an actual. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I think that there is an actual article. Give me just one sec.
Better be an article.
Pull that up.
Fuzzy crabs.
And
It's worth an article.
yes, fuzzy crabs, dude. And they make little hats out of sea sponges. Are you ready?
What?
Are you ready for
I don't
this
know if I'm
guy?
ready.
Look at him go. Oh my
What?
God. Look at this fuzzy crab.
He is.
Dude. Has a sea sponge on his head.
The little caption: Are you wearing a living sea sponge for a hat?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I am.
Good. Okay, yeah.
So it was found off the coast of Western Australia. And I like this line. As if its voluminous floof weren't enough texture, it also sports a little protective hat made of living sea sponge.
Good.
They named it in honor of the HMS Beagle, upon which Charles Darwin sailed while conducting his research. So that's kind of
What is
cool.
its name?
Beagle.
Beagle. Okay.
Beagle by name, Beagle by coloration.
El Beagle.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, look at him go. Oh my God, this is killing me. This whole thing popping
I know
up
the
here.
little
This is driving me
subscribe
fucking
thing
crazy. And this whole bar, I don't know. I mean, if I wanted to subscribe, I would. You don't need to keep telling me to subscribe
We can-
over and over and over and over and over again.
I can move it and adjust it, but then the next website will be not set up right.
It's okay. So you guys have to
live
just
through it on
like,
this one.
yeah, deal with it. But look at his little floof. Let's look at his little floofy face. It's gonna be great. Da, 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 look at his floofy face.
But the real question is, what does he taste like?
No. Hey, Buttery. What's up?
hi, Buttery.
Welcome.
Hello.
Happy you are here.
Hello, hello.
We are looking at this little tiny floofy crab.
I'm wondering what it
wears-
would taste like dipped in butter.
Yes. And look, I'll go back up to show you. Look, he wears a sea sponge as a hat. Why? I don't know. But he does. He puts a little fucking sponge on his head.
Yeah, that's what I wonder if he
it's-
put it up there.
He did.
did?
I think that it's probably some kind of like camouflage technique
Okay.
where he's like, oh, I'm just like a sea sponge. Like, I'm not a creature. And then he puts a creature on top and he's just like, it's like activate shield, you know? Like sea sponge shield or something.
Yeah.
I would-
Activate sea sponge shield. That's hard to say. We have to find a new phrase for that.
So, the crabs trim the sponge to shape, let it grow to the shape of their body, and use them as a hat or protective blanket. What? Keep them protected from predators such as octopus and fish. So that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
But they trim the sponge
Oh, really? They
to
trim
the
it to
shape
fit?
that they want.
They're stylizing it.
Yeah.
Nice. So they all have their own unique style of sea sponge hat.
Yeah, and it's
Cute.
not like a thing that just this one did. Like it's like part of their thing. Like they find sea sponge, trim it, put it on their fucking head. It's
Nice.
super weird. That's super fucking weird.
I'm a fan of hats, so I'm for it.
So it says the unusual approach to camouflage is one that's widely practiced among the Dromaeoidae. Probably totally botched that. But the family of crabs known as sponge crabs, which are a close relative of hermit crabs, another of the ocean's most resourceful crustaceans. Oh, it's so fucking fluffy.
It's
I need a
super
stuffed
fuzzy.
animal of this, like a fluff crab.
Oh, there's going to be fluffy.
I love it. The fluff may make it harder for predators to recognize the fuzzball as a potential meal. Very true. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Like, if all you gotta do is grow some fur and, like, throw off the predators, then they should all be fluffy. Really.
Yeah.
Why not? And it says, as for what's going on with all that fluff, well, we're not quite sure. All members of this group of crabs are hairy to some extent, but this one is ridiculous. They said, we can't really give a definitive answer to why. We suspect it's to help further camouflage its legs from predators.
Okay.
Yeah. So, how weird is that?
It says camouflage, but make it fashion. Yeah,
Sure.
totally. I'm a fan of that.
But to put his... I gotta see the sponge on his head again.
Yeah.
What? That's so crazy.
That's a good hat.
I love it. It wears hats. It's so fun.
And where are these found? Where did
Australia. Western Australia.
Totally.
They have the coolest stuff in Australia.
They got cool things.
They really do. So I got to give a big shout out to this guy who's fluffy and cute and makes hats for himself with other creatures.
Yeah. High five. Good job.
Yay, Christy! You're here!
Oh, hi, Christy.
Of course we're talking about crabs, but we're talking about fuzzy, fluffy crabs. That's awesome.
What did you expect us to be talking about?
Yeah. Alligators.
Alligators.
Florida man.
It's either
Something
crabs
like
or
that.
gators.
Oh, I just love them. I think they're so fun. I would be so stoked to see one of these in
Yeah,
real
that'd be
life.
cool.
It's so neat.
I wonder if it is as soft as it looks or if it's like wiry. I want to pet it and see what it
Yeah,
feels like.
I'd be down. I would pet it. I mean, I want it to be really fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the water, just kind of like,
Just whatever.
oh my god, it's
Yeah.
me. Crotch invaders. No, they're not crotch invading crabs. Not these ones. But if you had to have a crotch crab, this little fuzzy one would be the coolest.
Fuzzy ones
version.
wearing hats are the ones I would vote for. If I got to choose.
Touche. So there you go. It's pretty cute. We're gonna zoom in on his little face again, just so you guys have this lovely memory to keep in your head of a little fluffy crab face.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Roxy's not here for this, and I'm gonna have to send her that in a private message and be like, "You missed the fluffy crab.
You
You
missed
missed
a
the fluffy
fluffy
crab."
crab.
Okay, good stuff. We're covering some good ground right now. That is good. Okay. All right. Well, it's okay. Speaking of creatures.
Speaking of creatures.
This one is a couple different ways to see this. It's a little sad in one way, and it kind of makes sense in the other way as well. So, we've talked here on this podcast many times about all the crazy shit in Florida, and we've talked specifically about the pythons that were not native to Florida that over the past about 20 years or so have increased dramatically from after being released into the wild, and they're just reproducing and taking over and really fucking with a lot of things. They are destroying a lot of the ecosystems because now they're apex predator, and it's not good for the ecosystem that's been kind of balanced for a really, really, really long time. They're taking shit out, and they're coming up in the canals, and they're going into people's houses and pools and stuff, and they're like, can be like 20 feet long. Like, it's like excessive snakes. They are really friendly snakes just in general. The Burmese pythons, like, they're very friendly pet snakes if they're raised properly. Mm-hmm. So it makes it a little bit sad when people go out and hunt them, but it has to be done to try to keep the species down a little bit. So that brings me to my story here, where in August, the Burmese python hunt begins.
Ooh.
So they basically have done this, for the past bunch of years, where they tell hunters, it's like a contest type of thing. They're like, we have to keep the snake numbers down because the shit's like out of control. So they all have to be killed humanely, which is the good thing. And whoever gets more of them, you get prizes for the amount of snakes that you can bring in. Mm-hmm. So this is pretty intense. So it begins in the Everglades on August 5th. And last year's Python Challenge involved more than 600 people from 25 states.
Wow.
That all came to be part of the Python Challenge. It just reiterates here the snakes have virtually no natural enemies in the Everglades and have decimated native populations of mammals, birds, and other reptiles, and that they are a threat to the Everglades. So let's reel in some pythons. Let's do it.
Good.
So the hunt begins August 5th at 8 a.m. and it goes until August 14th. And the prizes include $2,500 for the most pythons captured and $1,500 for the longest snake. So that's kind of neat that there's different challenges.
Yeah, that's good.
Last year, the first prize winner captured 223 pythons.
What?
Yo.
Dude.
223 pythons. I mean, that's really sad because they're just like trying to live their lives, Like that makes me sad. I'm not a big fan of hunting in general, but I do understand controlling population when need be. So it doesn't completely throw off the ecosystem and, all the other creatures don't suffer as a result. So I do understand that sometimes, it's best to step in. I mean, they weren't native. It's not like they were native to the area and this happened. And then here we are, humans coming in. Like humans got these pythons and then they were released and they just are thriving out there. So it's essentially, in a way, humans' fault that this is happening. And then this is humans trying to rectify the situation. So it is definitely sad that they're killing a bunch of them. But if you got to do it, you may as well have a challenge.
Invasive species, like that's not a very good invasive species because they're going to take out all kinds of populations of creatures. But
for sure.
I mean, but 223 pythons from one person?
Yeah.
And there's how many people that compete?
I don't know.
This
600? Oh, yeah, 600. Yeah.
Wow.
And then the $1,500 winner got a snake that was more than 15 feet long. It was a 15-foot python.
Okay. And when they say that they must be killed humanely, what does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know what they consider humanely. I don't know. I'm not sure what that actually consists of. But oh, there we go. All right.
Humane methods for killing pythons. You will be disqualified from the competition if you are found to have inhumanely killed a python or if you have killed a native snake. Okay. Two-step method. Step 1.
Your method should result in the python losing consciousness immediately. And then you should destroy the python's brain. Oh, man, that's very specific.
By pithing.
Pithing, which prevents the python from regaining consciousness. Okay, so they're like,
Target
just knock
the
it out.
brain.
Like, you can't make it suffer. You can't start hacking it into pieces while it's
Yeah.
alive, which is very good. Ooh, a box turtle laid eggs in your front yard. That is so awesome. Christy. Oh, you got to document this process.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I want to see the
Yeah,
whole
you should be taking
documentation. And then
pictures of it.
babies, when they come out, oh my God. That's so cool.
That's super fun.
Okay, well, that was good to understand how you can humanely kill a thing. So, knock it out. You're not torturing it. That is fair. Good. Okay. Good,
That's good, at least.
good to know. I'm glad to know. So, if anybody wants to take part in the Great Python Hunt in Florida, it begins in August. And
I feel like this is another thing that
go for it.
that the Simpsons predicted. Wasn't they had that one episode about the snakes where it was like, was it like Whack a Snake Day or something like that, and like the whole town got together and they chased all the snakes and like everybody had like their snake whacking stick and like, it was a whole like thing. But that's another thing the Simpsons predicted.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That is
Kill
very
snakes.
Interesting. Huh. No shit. Yeah, it's definitely a bummer, man. It's a bummer. Like, that makes me sad about how many snakes are killed.
Yeah.
But you can't just, like, let them be. I guess you could let them, but it's going to throw everything else off, and that's going to be
Take over
super
for sure.
sad. That is kind of a bummer.
Christy, you do have a regular Wild Kingdom. You got bunnies in your bushes too?
Wow, that is awesome. Oh, you got little buns? That is freaking cool.
Yeah, that's fun.
I love it.
Bunny bushes.
All right, well, you know what? Since we're talking about creatures, I was hoping that Chid would pop in so he could enjoy some of these creatures with us, but he is not here. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. Before we go to another creature, since we were talking about crabs, I do want to. We have crab segue.
Better than crabs.
Better than crabs in the bushes. Fair
True
enough.
statement. That is a very true statement. Unless they're furry crabs with hats.
Yes. So this one actually works. It has a great segue because not only is it crabs that we were talking about, but it's also talking about invasive species.
Okay.
So this is perfect. In New Hampshire, this is a weird one, guys. Get ready. They are making whiskey out of invasive crab species.
What? Crab whiskey?
They're making a crab whiskey. It's called Crab Trapper.
Hey, I dated her in high school.
No, you didn't. Don't lie.
No, I did not.
So yes, there is an invasive species in the area that are called green crabs. I don't know why they're so like hateful and disruptive, but there is some reason for that. So these guys are taking them and doing something useful with them. So it's made with a bourbon base, steeped with a custom crab, corn, and spice blend mixture.
Okay.
So they boiled more than 90 of the tiny crabs into a crab stock that was then fortified with Tamworth, made natural grain spirits, and distilled on a rotary vacuum. It has crab on the nose for certain. He said the taste is like a briny and better than Fireball,
Oh, okay, well.
which is
I mean, that's not too difficult to do,
strange.
but okay, good.
is weird. So the green crabs are native to Europe and are considered an invasive threat to the New England ecosystem. How they got there, I don't know, man.
Well,
I don't
how much
freaking
is a
know.
bottle? I feel like
I
Ira
don't
needs to
know.
know about this. We have to tell Ira. And yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah?
need RGP to be drinking crab whiskey
Oh
on their
yeah,
stream for sure.
for sure. I bet they would.
It's not Irish, but
Well, let's look at. We're gonna look up Trab Crapper whiskey.
Trab Crapper.
Crab.
We're looking up we're looking up the Trab Crapper whiskey.
I didn't even do that on purpose. That's sweet. Okay, that is really funny. For sale. Let's see. I'm gonna say. Well, shopping. How about the shopping tab? Nope. Nope, that's not it. Okay, hold on. Go back here. For sale. Walmart. Don't tell me about that. That's crazy. How do I purchase it?
Do they have a website? What's the distillery? What's it called?
You know what? It doesn't say. It just says New Hampshire Distillery, so maybe it's just
Tamworth.
called New Hampshire. Oh, Tamworth. Got it. Oh, $65.
Hi. Hey,
Isis, you want some?
oh, she wants up your jacket. Oh, your hoodie's in the way.
Almost.
She hates it.
Here you go, sweetheart. There you go.
Let's see. I want shopping. Let's see. I'm looking at their website right now. We're gonna see.
Oh yeah, I got it pulled up here. Crab Trapper 200 mil for $65.
Okay. Trab Crapper.
200 mil. That's like numbers that I don't know how that equates to, like ounces or whatever. Like, is that a big one? They need a banana for scale.
It's a.
It looks like a small.
It's a smaller bottle
one.
for sure. $65. So it's definitely limited.
Okay. Get your pinchers on the spirit while you can, it says.
Yeah. So I
cute.
think like a regular bottle of whiskey is going to be like 750 milliliter. So
Okay, it's just a little guy.
200, so it's a little guy.
Body carries hints of maple and vanilla oak notes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if it is good or not. I don't like whiskey at all. So to me, it would probably be terrible. But for you whiskey folks.
Oh, Christy's seeing
you like it.
$65 for 750 mils.
Oh, really?
Where'd you see that?
Oh.
Your internet's better than ours. Mine was.
It is.
Yeah, because I got 65 for the 200.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that would taste like. Crab whiskey. Don't know.
They can't ship outside of the state of New Hampshire.
Maybe because
not?
it's so limited. Maybe they're trying to keep it down. I don't know.
I call shenanigans.
Shit. Well, that's too freaking bad. Well, I know somebody that lives in. Oh no, I don't. Trisha moved back to Florida. She knows people that live in New Hampshire, though. So if anybody needs it, I'm sure we could acquire it one way or another. Crab Trapper. It's so weird.
That-
You
yeah,
know what? I
that's
just
real
keep
weird.
thinking, like, I don't know why, but I keep thinking, what you gonna drink? Crab Trapper. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
why that's like
Yep.
the jingle that's going down in my head. Dunno.
Oh, Scar.
Hey, what's
Hello,
up,
hello.
buddy? What's up? How you doing? We're just talking about some crab whiskey here.
Crab whiskey.
Crab whiskey.
The old crab trapper.
That's super weird.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to get my cousin to drive over the border and pick some up. Oh, shit.
Does she ship out of state? I bet she'll.
I bet she would. That's so weird. Yeah, that's a really weird one. I'd be curious for somebody to try it and then report back
Yeah,
on
I wanna try
what
it.
it actually tastes like. That's weird. I bet Shannon, our dear friend Shannon, who's a crab
Shannon
lover,
really wants to try it.
she'd probably like that too.
She might make the road trip to go get some. Shannon,
She might.
drive up to New Hampshire.
Yes. Go get crab whiskey. So yeah, that's a weird one. That's a
weird one.
freaking weird one.
Okay. All right.
Okay, well, let's take a little tiny break from the creatures for a second. We can come back to some creatures. But I want to just terrify all of you guys for just a second. I'm just going to terrify you guys.
prepare.
And we're
Everyone
just
get
gonna see
ready.
how that goes.
Okay.
This is freaking weird, dude. I don't like it. So, this guy discovers he has a severe case of what's called black hairy tongue.
What?
Are you guys ready to see?
No. I'm not. That sounds terrifying. Black hairy tongue?
Yeah.
I got the black hairy
Okay,
tongue.
it's coming. It's coming. Ew.
What? It is hairy. Look at the zoom in on the side. Why? It's got a hairy tongue.
Dude,
That can happen? How do I not get that ever?
it's really bad. Ew, they make a venison whiskey too? Holy shitballs. That's super weird. No, how horrible. How horrible is this? It's thin, elongated black fibers that gave the appearance of a hairy surface.
Yeah.
I kind of hate it.
I mean, that's what a hairy surface is it's covered in
Yep.
thin fibers.
Yes.
That's hairy.
Let's just do a little zoom-a-loom here. Let's get in there.
Let's get in
Ew.
there. What?
Ew, it's on his tongue, you guys. It's on his tongue. Blah.
That's a thing?
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Right on
And
with
it's actually
Scar.
called black hairy tongue syndrome. 3 months prior, the man had suffered a stroke that left him with weakness in the left side of his body. Since then, he had eaten a diet of pureed foods and liquids, and the likely cause of his ailment. So the harmless and fairly common condition,
What?
appearance is caused by a buildup of dead skin cells on the tongue. It causes the papillae to coat the tongue and contain taste buds to lengthen. The taste buds are lengthening because it's coated. They're trying to reach through, apparently. In turn, the papillae trap other substances such as food, bacteria, and yeast. In this man's case, the yellow tint to parts of his tongue was likely from his food. The condition can be caused by a rare side effect of antibiotics, poor oral hygiene, dry mouth, smoking, or eating a diet of soft food, as this man was, that doesn't rub the dead skin cells off of your tongue. Yeah. Fortunately, it is simply treated by removing the cause of the condition and good oral hygiene. The man's recovery was quite simple, blah, blah, blah. It resolved itself in 20 days. But it still happened. Common.
That is the best sales pitch for a tongue scraper that I have ever heard of.
Yep.
I never thought I needed a tongue scraper.
Nope.
Now
I didn't.
feel like I should be scraping my tongue always.
Maybe you should.
I'm afraid.
Ew. That's fucking nasty, dude.
That's...
Oh no, it made Lady gaggy. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's a gaggy
I
thing.
understand. Thank you for coming back and unmuting. It's okay.
Yeah.
I told you guys I was going to gross you out, and I win because I made Lady nauseous.
Yeah.
Sorry, but at the same time, that's
That's-
powerful. This powerful
that is
news
very
we're
powerful.
covering here. Oh my God.
God, after I did that guy's got like a mustache. I'd be shaving everything after that. Like
I never want to see hair ever
I'm
again.
completely bald now. I need laser hair removal and everything.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Not good.
bad.
That's not good.
yeah, very, very, very powerful.
Very powerful.
Okay, well, just to like pop it up to a happier notch now after we did that, we're gonna talk about the Corgi Festival. It's way better than Hairy Tongues. There's a bunch of baby corgis.
Okay.
Corgi Con is usually held every June and October on San Francisco's Ocean Beach. That is so awesome. People bring their corgis, hundreds of corgis. They compete in races and costume contests. Oh. So since COVID, they kind of took a step back on the Corgi Con, but they are doing it again. And
okay.
they're so fucking cute. So let's watch this little tiny video here, and let's look at some little cute corgis bouncing around the beach and stuff. It's gonna be great. Can't hear shit.
Vision, so good. Corgis and their enthusiastic owners returned to Ocean Beach this weekend for the
Yay,
first
look at
time
go.
in 3 years. Been a while. Hundreds of dogs
Yay.
competed in races and costume contests.
Okay, that's
Everyone happy to be back together again.
Yay.
It's great to see people back, and just the corgis are just, I think there's a level of energy that people have been excited for quite some time for this event.
Corgis sunbathing there. The event is free
Wow,
and
that's
open
a
to
lot of
anyone
people.
who
That's
has
a
a
lot of
corgi
people.
or just enjoys being around them. Organizers,
crowd.
right?
Yeah.
I know. Well, so cute. I mean, how can you not?
It's like,
The
get these
sixth
off me.
annual
Oh,
Corgi
they just
Con was
plopped up on top of
bigger
his
than
head.
ever.
He's gonna
Corgi
have a
Con is usually held every June and October on San Francisco's Ocean Beach.
That is
cute.
so fucking cute.
That's pretty cute.
That is so
What-
cute.
I think Heather and Steve are going to
Did
be
you-
taking Ziggy to the Corgi meetup in Oregon
Yes.
sometime soon. Right?
Yeah, our friends Heather and
Want to
Steve
too?
have a really cute corgi named Ziggy. I'm his godmother. I'm so
And
It's
first
such an
girlfriend.
honor. I am his girlfriend. It is so funny. This dog fucking loves me. It's like an unnatural amount of love that he has for me. It's very endearing. But I was the first person that met him when they first got him. They were like the parents, and I came over that first week or whatever and got to meet him, and he just like fell in love with me. And whenever I come around, he is like so fucking pumped. He'll like ignore other people just to like hang out with me, and he'll say hi to other people, but he gets very serious about the licking. And before he was fixed, he thought I was like, you know, his girlfriend, so he would hump my arm and shit like that. Dude, he would grip on for dear life, and it was fucked up. So we were like, no, you cannot stop the humping, man. And now that he's fixed, he's a lot better about it, but he still shows me that he loves me in other ways, and it's really
Yeah.
endearing because he really loves me a lot, dude. It's so
Yeah.
cute.
He does. He's got good taste.
He does. I agree with you. So yeah, at first I was like, "Can I be his godmother? I love him, and he loves me." And they're like, "Yeah, sure." I was like, "Yes, yes." So hopefully they don't die in a horrible tragic accident. But if they do, we'll take care of the puppy dog. He's so freaking cute. So I love corgis, and I'm so glad that they got a corgi that I can go hang out with and play anytime I want. He's so
Star
good.
said they're like the T-Rex of dogs.
Oh yeah, with their little
Yeah,
tiny
with their little short arms.
when I was working at Luna at a like old vintage cafe out here in Seattle during the summertime, the patio's open and people can bring their dogs onto the patio. And one evening, this lady brought in a baby corgi. It was like this fucking big. It was so small. And I just completely disregarded my entire job and everything that I was doing at that moment. And I just stopped everything and was like, oh my God, like, I love your dog. Can I please pet your dog? Can I hug your dog? Can I kiss your dog on the head? Can I have photos with your dog? And she understood.
Can
It
I have
was
your
so
dog?
fucking cute. She was like, totally do whatever. And I just spent like a few minutes like hanging out with this puppy, and it was the cutest puppy I've ever seen. And then I was like, okay, I have to get back to work. Thank you, but I'll be back. And then I went inside and told all the servers, I'm like, you have to go see the dog. And then everybody kind of like crowded around. It was like a whole dog fest on the patio. But it was funny because normally when I'm working service industry, like you've got like 12 things that you've got going on in your head and you got to keep that shit together. You got to go, like you can't really fuck around, and like the world stopped for the corgi when the baby fucking corgi, dude, it was so cute.
We have to close the restaurant. There is a corgi.
Totally, there's a fucking baby corgi.
Lock the doors.
Oh, it was so cute, dude. It was so fucking cute. Loved it. Loved it. So, speaking of baby animals that we love, this is actually pretty adorable and awesome. And we're going to do this kind of business here because it's a long video. So, we always joke about people calling the cops when, there's animal things that need to be done. But this guy is a cop that happened to spot this baby skunk that needed assistance, and it's so fucking cute. Are you guys ready for a tiny baby skunk? I'm ready.
Who's not ready?
I'm so fucking ready. Oh my god.
You guys! It's a baby skunk!
It's so cute!
What do I do?
Arrest
I don't
him.
know what to do. It's so cute. I don't know what to do.
So cute. Oh, you just pick it up. I don't
Tase
know.
it.
I wouldn't even care if I got sprayed for
Quick skunk
hanging out
date.
with baby skunk.
Gonna bring him to Paws and Claws. Not doing so hot. I think he's pretty thirsty.
Do they have a more exact location?
Probably is.
Good little butt.
Anybody asking? I haven't gotten sprayed. It's worth it. Look at this thing.
Look at it go. That's cute.
It's so cute. Where's his mommy?
You're so cute.
Maybe you can keep it.
It's like a rescue that he brought it to this animal rescue.
Did you squeeze it a little?
Yeah, just a little
Yeah,
bit,
I
not
would-
too
I would
much, because
keep
then they
it. Oh,
can
yeah.
aspirate.
Okay.
I need you to help me make this skunk better so I can keep it.
Yeah, and descent glanded or whatever.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
And I love that he didn't just drop it off. He's like hanging out.
Yeah. Totally. I gotta call into work. I can't come back to work. I got a baby skunk. I have to quit my job.
Yeah, you can squeeze a little more out. He's just licking it now. Here you go.
Oh, right, lady? That's like a brand new one. That's like
Does
the
have little
super
teeth,
young
huh?
one.
Yeah.
You guys ever taken a skunk in?
No.
Oh my god. I love it. I thought it
that's
was so
pretty
cute.
cute. That's super
What a
cute.
nice guy.
Yeah.
Love it. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Like, you can't just leave it there. It's going to totally die. And I'm
Yeah.
so glad that he saved it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they'll just, like, rehab it and then set it out into the wild so it can live its little happy skunk life. And it's so awesome.
Probably so.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
Cute.
So
Good job.
cute.
Good job, guys.
And it seemed a little disoriented, and they said it was struggling. But I think that it's going to be okay. I think he saved it.
Probably.
Good job, deputy. Yay. It's a miracle.
Oh, lady, your friend rehabilitates animals? What kind of animals do they rehabilitate?
so
Just anything
cool.
and everything?
Yeah, is it like anybody that's lost, any little lost animals? Tell me. There's a squirrel rehab group out here that my friend that I had on, Henry, who does all the art and everything, he had contributed to an auction fundraiser thing. They were doing this fundraiser event at a bar that was like for like squirrel rehab center, and we were hanging out. Like, you want to go to this squirrel thing? I have to make an appearance. I put a painting in there, and I'm like, oh yeah, totally, let's go check it out. And it was awesome because these people were so nice, and they totally like save little baby squirrels that fall out of the nest or whatever. It's like, I want to hang out with your squirrels, please. Can I please hang out with your squirrels? Like, that's all I want. I want to hang out with them. That's so cool.
Yep.
But yeah, so love it. Yeah, she takes any animal, lots of squirrels and raccoons. Oh my god. Baby raccoons too. I
Cute.
would love a baby
That's
raccoon. I would love to hang out with one. It would be so cute.
Yeah. I really want a possum. That's like my desired weird pet, I guess, is a possum.
That would be awesome. Oh, Chid, you're
Hi,
here.
Chid.
Yay. I'm so glad you're here.
We were talking about you.
We were talking about you. I was trying to save all the really cute animals for when you came, because I know you need cute animals these days. You were demanding them last week, and we had lots of cute ones. We already covered a lot of the cute ones, but there's still some more. Don't you fret.
Yeah. We should do the baby skunk one again, though. We should show Skid the skunk. Show Chid the skunk.
Okay, I will. Because if you missed it, I need you to see the glory. You need to.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
We wanted cute
We're worth it.
animals.
We're just
for
gonna
you.
show it again because it's just so fucking cute, and it's pretty short, so it's fine. Okay, you ready?
Are you ready?
You guys! It's a baby skunk! Oh my god, what do I do? I don't know what to do. It's so cute. I don't know what to do.
It was really cute.
Current hype train conductor, hey? Are we?
Quick
we're not
skunk
on a hype
date.
train right now. It says hype
Gonna
train
bring him to
conductor, but
Possum
yeah,
Claus.
awesome hype train conductor.
Not doing so hot.
Okay.
Yeah. What does that mean?
I think he's pretty thirsty.
1505. Do they have a more exact location?
It showed up in my chat, but not yours. That's really
Anybody
funny.
asking? I haven't gotten sprayed. It's worth it. Look at this thing.
Weird.
1505.
I didn't get that. Look at it go.
You're so cute.
For like 10 years.
Cute. Such a little
It's
stinker.
so
He is a
So
little stinker.
cute, right?
Not too
Little
much
stinker,
because then they
that's super
can
cute.
aspirate.
But he's not stinky yet. Yet.
So there you go. We wanted you to at least see how cute that was. Everybody had to watch it twice, but it was okay
And I'm
because
sure they're all real angry about it.
because you had to see it. You just had to see it. Do you love it or what? There you go. You got a cute little buddy friend. Hooray! Okay, so now we're gonna see another animal that some might find cute and some might not find cute. Depends on who you are and what your idea of cute is.
Oh, hold on. So where
What?
yours says current hype train conductor, mine actually has the icon for it. So Chid, I guess he's started hype trains?
In the past, oh yeah, it's weird
Yeah,
on my chat for some reason.
Yeah.
It types out. It says current hype train conductor.
Yeah, so
I don't
like
know, that
whenever
was
it
weird.
doesn't show the emote and it types out the name of the emote, that's what her chat is doing over here.
Huh.
And it just says current hype train conductor. And we're like, what is,
Yeah,
like,
that's
what? And why doesn't
super
mine say
weird.
that? But okay. You got a hype icon. Good job. Way to go, Chid.
Yeah,
For conducting the hype train.
yeah, weird. Cool. So I was like, wait, what is going on? It was very
Sorry,
bizarre.
I just had to figure out that situation. Okay.
Okay, so we have a mystery
Oh.
creature. Authorities are seeking the owner of a 300-pound mystery pig wandering in
man.
Tennessee. We've got a pig at large.
Pig at large.
Dun, 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 dun. It is wandering around and damaging property. They're trying to find the owner of this cute fucking fat pig right now.
So big.
Oh my god,
300
it's so big.
pounds? That's
Yes.
a big pig.
Call the
Call the
police.
police. Yeah, right.
Steve.
In Carter
You're so
County,
funny.
authorities were on the
Let's check
hunt
it out.
for a pig's owner after it turned up yet again along Judge Ben Allen Road.
It's been picked up again. Run, they're coming to get you.
The animal's been spotted numerous times. Kind of hard to miss it, right? Around this general neighborhood, this is according to people who live there, the Carter County Sheriff's Office is taking it a step further. It's now legit. They've posted on Facebook. They're trying to find the animal's home. If the owner's not
Ooh, thanks
found, the
for the
process of getting her
follow.
out of flower beds and gardens could
Appreciate
get a
you.
bit more difficult.
Yeah.
We have no way to transport a 300-pound pig. We have nowhere to put a 300-pound pig
fair.
safely
That's fair.
unless we
Yeah.
ask for a
Where are you
foster.
gonna put that?
And we're happy to ask for a foster, but still we have no way of transportation for that large of an animal.
Fucking A.
Animal shelter
toughie.
leaders say they're
Yeah, you have
hopeful a
to ride
local
it
farmer
somewhere.
might step in with their own animal trailer to help pick her up.
Look
looks
at
like
its
it's had a
fucking
really
face.
good
It's such a
life.
squishy
Yes,
fat face.
it's not
Big pig.
hurting for food.
It's not. And now we need a foster with a truck and a ramp.
That'll get her
Yeah.
And a lot of
That's a
free
really
time.
big pig.
We need
That
to
is like a
saddle.
big. Is there? Let's see. Oh, I was hoping there was a photo of a close up of its face because it was so fucking cute. But yeah, they're saying it's like doing a lot of damage, and that sucks. It's just like fucking shit up. It's just running around town, fucking shit up.
We would think that someone would be looking for this pig and notice that it's on the run. Yeah, you probably.
Maybe they
noticed.
did, but they don't know where to start. Like, how do you just know where to start? I mean, pigs are just
I mean,
like.
all the neighbors are seeing it. It's been spotted, they were saying, so, and it's already been picked up once before. So.
That's ridiculous. Well, I hope the owner comes through and gets their fucking pig back.
So.
I want to start it and then pause it on its little.
In
fucking
Carter
pig
County,
face. Hold on.
authorities were on the hunt for a pig's owner after it turned up yet again along Judge Ben Allen Road.
Oh, you can't see it so good. Dang it. I wanted.
It's a big pig face.
That's okay. That's okay. I know what it looks like. But the pig at large, it's a mystery pig. It's so fucking funny. I thought it was hilarious
Christy,
that
that's
is.
the
Let's
one.
go down.
Pig on the run. There's a
Pig on the run. Bacon for everyone. We got a pig on the run. that was pretty good. So there's that, sometimes there's just like 300-pound pigs running around.
Sometimes
But sometimes,
they run.
other times, there's baby emus that hurt themselves and they
no.
need a wheelchair for a baby emu to run around.
Fun.
I love people that are so kind and go out of their way to make these like fun contraptions and try to help animals because a lot of times it's just easy to be like, just put them down, they're wonky. But people actually really care sometimes. It's really cool. Yeah. So it's just a short little thing, but it's really freaking cute watching this thing zoom around. Okay, there you go.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good job.
Great wheelchair that they made for this little emu. Good job.
It's
I
so
love
cute. Oh my god, I love it. I want to watch it again. It's so freaking adorable.
Emu spider. It is like an emu spider. That's going to be its Halloween costume, for sure.
Oh my god, it's so cute. Yeah, they found it in a poor condition in Wisconsin. They said that it slipped a tendon and it was being kept in a tote bag before they brought it to the sanctuary. And the sanctuary specializes in special needs animals. So they made a custom wheelchair and there you go. They said the wheels help stimulate him and prevent him from getting depressed. Nobody likes a depressed emu.
Nobody likes a depressed
No
emu.
one.
This is true.
Oh, it's so fucking cute. It's so cute. So, hooray for nice human beings doing nice things for the creatures of the world. And actually, speaking of spiders, Steve Scott sent me a very fucking funny video. And he said that it was pretty much Catch 'em Dairy, but the spider version. So we're going to share that with you guys. Real quick. Hold on. We're going to pause it.
So if it's terrible, we can all blame Steve
It's
Scott.
fucking funny, dude. It's pretty funny. So I will tell you, this is Australia. And we know what happens in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Giant, fucking, massive creatures. Oh, hold on. We're gonna have to do the other version. Sorry. There we go. That's gonna be better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's line this bitch up here. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go.
Stop screaming! Stop screaming! Stop screaming!
Bella, open your window!
Shut up! It's okay. It's okay.
Oh my god.
Chantal, you're gonna have to hit it outside.
No, I can't.
You can have to hit it outside. I'm not doing that.
Oh
That's a big fucking huntsman spider.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! No, don't let him crawl this way. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. What do we do, guys? Oh my god!
They're gonna crash this car. Oh my god, Leslie would have crashed the car.
Oh yeah. I mean, that chick just needs to pull over, dude. You just gotta pull over, dude. Hey, Cooper Slayer.
Shut the f up! Just shut up! Move! Get the out of the way! Hold on, let it crawl up, Bella, and then we get out. Bella, it's coming this way. Everyone, get out! Tell Dad to come get us. I'm not driving.
We're abandoning the vehicle.
Bella!
Hi, Cooper Slayer. Hello.
He won't stop crawling.
Big Daddies!
That was pretty good, right? That was pretty
good.
good. That was pretty good. I really enjoyed that. Thank you for sending that over,
Oh
Steve.
no, I don't know what that was, but it was not
Yeah,
good.
the next video is not good. Well,
All right.
that was really funny. And honestly, as far as huntsman spiders go, like, that was not even a very, very large huntsman spider.
No.
Honestly. That was like, I mean, it was a big spider. Like, do not get me wrong, but as far as huntsmans go, that was like not even a
As
full
far as
grown.
spiders
huntsman
go,
spider.
it's
Yeah.
giant, but as far as huntsmen go,
Yeah.
it's
And they were not having that. See, I was wondering, like, did people in Australia, they're a little bit more desensitized to it, where it's not that big of a deal because they happen more often. Apparently, those chicks were not desensitized to it. And, I mean, it's big, and it's right over your head crawling. I would have had the same reaction.
Yeah.
And I'm not, like, a screamy kind
don't
of,
need
like,
it on
person,
me.
but no, that would have been a little too much, a little too close for comfort for me with that one. And I'm not worried it's going to hurt me. It's just, it's too fucking big. It's too fucking big. I don't like it.
I probably would have punched it out the window though while it was over by the window. I would have had to roll the window down and be like, no, and like smack it. Like, sorry. Good luck landing, little guy. I hope you land well. But yeah, not in my car.
Yeah, nope. Just pull over, let it go peacefully. Everything's fine. You know, just pull the fuck over.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually had to pull over from spiders in the car before. But I'm calm and peaceful about it. They weren't that fucking big, but I've had one crawl like in the inside of the windshield, like right in front of me while I was driving, and I'm like, okay, ooh, we're just gonna pull over.
Yeah.
We're gonna find something, a cup or something, and we're just gonna deal with that. It's super intense.
Cuba Slayer. Spiders put me in fight mode. Just like ready to go. Like, come on, spider.
Okay, lady says if she would have quickly palmed it while it was by the window, probably would have been really fast, but once it's moved, all bets are off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you have to go in with confidence.
Totally.
You can't go in with this like you have to be like, you know?
Yeah.
I don't have that level of confidence if I was dealing with a big spider like that you don't know if it's going to jump on you or if it's going to run real
hopefully it's
fast.
not.
Like,
Hopefully it's not jumping.
I really don't mind spiders. I'm cool with them. I just like them in a way in which I could observe them safely, where it's not crawling over my fucking head or might jump on me. I'm just not super into that. If it was somebody's pet and I knew it was their pet, I would be more inclined to be like, okay, you know, I can get in closer proximity to you. But just like a rando rogue spider running around, like,
Can't
I
trust
don't know
those.
what your intentions are.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't want to
Are
find
you
out the better.
friendly or are you a serial killer spider? I don't know. Just like people. If my friends don't know them, you can't trust them. Yeah.
Oh, Chid, you said you saw a video of a baby armadillo recently?
Oh, that's
Dude,
fun.
I want to see a baby one.
Have you seen the pink furry armadillos?
Oh, the fairy.
The fairy armadillo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
But
so
they're
crazy
furry.
looking.
Yeah, the fairy armadillo. They're cute.
They're so freaking cute. It's like a weird, almost mythological kind of creature. But they're actually real. But, I mean,
They're real.
there's not that many in the world, and they're limited to a certain area, so.
Yeah. Speaking of spiders being up above you, so we have a new spider friend in the shower, in our upstairs shower, and I left it because, you know, they just kind of take out the big giant mosquito eaters and fruit flies and things. So as long as it's not a terrifying spider, I'll leave them. They're fun. And she came back after she was there last year and the year before, and she's getting really big, but she just stays like up in the corners, and I let her stay. But I was looking at her, so I've given her a name, And since she looks pretty badass, she looks like a pretty badass spider, warrior spider. And then she's got legs for days, like long, like they're long ass legs. But I named her Legatha.
That's good. That's so good.
Legatha's hanging out upstairs in the shower, and I don't mind her. She's fine. When the shower turns on, she goes to the corner and hangs out and waits and just watches. She's kind of
That's
watching
cool.
me while I'm showering. So I'm like, that's kind of weird, but okay. It's probably the most entertaining thing she sees all day, so I can understand that.
You know, it was so funny yesterday because I was listening to Risky Biscuit while I was cooking dinner. And Dusty, like, tells me about the spider friend that he made. And then he goes, he's on a phone call or whatever. And then at the end of Risky's stream, they were like, oh, we're going to make up a song on the spot. We're going to take, you know, the chat's 2 cents or whatever, going to make a song. And they started making a song about a fucking spider. And I was like, no shit. That's crazy. Because, like, Dusty just came down and told me that he found the spider in this whole thing. And now all of a sudden they're singing a song about a spider. It was awesome.
Yeah,
That was great.
Weird.
Like, that is so freaking cool. What are the odds?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, lady's got a spider named Iris in her lily
Oh,
plant.
that's awesome.
That's cute.
We saw some baby spiders being born the other day, which was kind of neat. Like, I never got to see them up close like that before.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you guys if you want to see. Do you guys want to see? I bet you do.
Yeah.
I bet
Probably.
you do. Yeah, there's a
Village Panda. Victor!
What's
Victor?
up? Yay!
Hooray! That's awesome.
Victor! I
Dude.
saw that you called, actually. And since I am in the middle of a stream, obviously I could not answer, but I was super excited that you called and was looking forward to calling you back after the stream.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that you popped in. That's so cool.
Definitely.
That makes me super, super happy.
Yeah, glad
so
you're here.
I'm glad that you found us. That's freaking awesome.
Definitely. Thanks for hunting us down.
How did you even find us right now? This is great, but I'm really glad that you did. Yay, it's
Yeah.
been way too long.
Way too long.
Oh, man.
But-
yeah, it's been a million years. We will
About a
catch
million.
up soon, for sure.
Definitely.
But how did you know to pop in and see us right now? Was it on Facebook or something? Did you
Are you
say that?
stalking us?
I miss you too. Oh, that's so awesome. I'm so glad to see
Yeah.
you. But yeah, I can't wait to chat and like pick your brain and see what you've been doing lately.
Yeah. Hang out and chat with us, and then we'll catch up.
Yes.
You can meet Chid and Lady.
Yeah,
and
welcome.
I Love
Meet
Uncle
our
Star,
chat friends.
Christy
Meet
Lou.
everybody.
We've got all kinds of friends in here. This is Victor.
Oh, you searched on
Village Panda.
Instagram and saw the podcast. Fucking awesome. That is
Nice.
awesome. I'm so glad. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, he is a friend of ours from San Diego from many bygones past.
Yeah.
Whenever Sammy and I first met, actually.
Yeah. That's super true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Vic were hanging out a lot
Yep.
before me and Dusty started hanging out. So that was super cool.
Yeah.
We're all friends. Yay. That's so cool.
Cool.
Well, we were talking about spider babies.
Ooh, look at
And
all
this
of them.
was outside on our deck.
Ooh, it looks like that guy's tongue.
There's a bunch of them. And they're yellow with little black triangles on their
Ooh,
butts.
look at him go. They're crawling.
Thanks, lady. Thank you so much for giving Victor a sub. You're
Aw.
so sweet.
Thanks, lady. You're so nice.
Thank
the
you.
best.
That was
Thank
really
you.
nice of you. Thank you. But yeah, let me I'll show you a close up of one of them. It's crazy. Look at it's got a black triangle on his butt.
Well, weird.
So I was like, what on earth spider is this? And I looked it up, and it is just those big fat garden spiders that we get all over the place. They're totally harmless. They're the big fatties that hang out and make the big webs around.
Are they webs that I capture? Is it those?
Yeah.
Cool. They're the orb weavers. Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yep. They
Cool.
are. So they look
Oh, I got a
nothing
bunch
like
of
that. They look all like brown and colorful when they get bigger, but apparently when they're babies,
They're
they're
yellow
bright
with
yellow
bright
with a black triangle. It's really super cool.
Oh man, so much
So-
spider web art is happening this year.
Yeah. No, there's definitely a bunch. Like we wanted to check it out and make sure that they were okay spiders. You know, I'm not trying to hurt any baby spiders, but if they were like not good spiders and they're closer to our back deck, like we would have had to
Yeah.
handle it. But nope, you're fine. Go be free, little garden spiders. Go live a good life.
Yeah.
Like it's awesome. I'd never seen one hatch like that
Yeah.
before. I guess they were in the sack when Tavia bumped it on accident, and she saw them start to come out.
Oh, no.
And then she came and got me, but they had already come out. So
Slightly terrifying.
So yeah, so that was kind of awesome.
But that's fun. That's super cool. Good one.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. We got a spider family outside. It's gonna be great. They do not bite people.
Nope, not these guys.
No, they're just super chill. They're just little garden spiders, and they just kind of kick it, make their webs, and don't bother anybody. They're really pretty too. Actually, let me pull up a photo
They're really pretty.
here.
And they make good webs. They make real big, pretty like spirally webs. They get pretty large. They're the ones that, I don't know, you may or may not have seen on here. I know I've talked about it a couple of times, but I make art with the spider webs. I figured out how to paint the webs and capture them and stick them onto different things. And they're the ones that I stalk around our yard and steal their webs for my art. So I'm excited because I've got a couple projects right now that I'm waiting for spider season to come.
Yeah,
because
you need more webs.
I need some webs.
And all
and
these little babies are gonna make webs.
I keep walking around the house looking, and there's not any yet. But
They
they're
will
coming.
come. They will come. It's come September. Be
Yeah.
Up to our eyeballs and webs. But yeah, they're pretty cute. I like their little markings and everything, and they're totally not angry. They're just really sweet and nice, and they just mind their business, and they, take care of all the little fruit flies and everything, and
Totally.
they're totally fine. Don't mind them one bit. Yeah, right. They're very picturesque for sure. Big fatties.
Spiders. Yeah.
Spiders. Oh, I like
They're
that.
deep into espionage.
Oh man. Okay, so let's see what's next on our agenda here. Oh man.
I don't even know what's happening.
Okay, so this just happened this week.
Okay.
This is kind of a bummer. I don't know if the guy was full of shit or if the guy was legitimate. There's no way of telling. But there's a bus driver who is now being charged with 38 counts of reckless endangerment after blacking out behind the steering wheel while he was eating THC gummies. And he claimed that he did not know that they were THC, and he was just like chowing down on these fucking gummies.
What?
Yep. And he passed out behind the wheel driving a bus. Straight. Yeah. Not good. So they're charging him, and he was like, I didn't know, dude. I did not know. It was marijuana. I'm sorry.
I didn't know.
So,
Yeah, that's-
his court date set for August. And, bummer, man. I feel bad for the guy. He's been driving for them for 10 years and has a great record.
They found him unconscious, slumped over in the driver's seat next to an open package of Smokies Edibles cannabis-infused fruit chews. Yeah, I didn't... What? There's weed in these? What? You're crazy. I didn't even know that. They make those?
I mean, I
Dude.
wonder if the guy knew, or if somebody was like, hey, you want some snacks, and just kind of like set it on the fucking chair next to him, and he was just like,
Maybe
like, I don't know.
somebody on the bus just gave them to him and he didn't look and just started eating them. It's one thing.
I've
but-
never seen anybody pass out like that from weed.
Yeah.
Like, that makes me wonder, like, shit, maybe he legitimately didn't know and ate a fucking bunch of
And ate a
them, and it
lot.
was like a bummer because, I
Yeah.
mean, who would drive a bus around that high? Like, no, man. No.
Don't know. I'm
So-
glad everybody was okay. Did he...
It says he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, but he has a sweet tooth and likes candy. That's the manager of the bus company
Okay.
said that. So he's like, yeah, I probably
Where was it
didn't
at?
mean
Where
to.
was this?
Wisconsin? Did I just make that up?
Bridgeport. Where's Bridgeport? Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Connecticut. I don't know why I said Wisconsin. I don't know. Either way.
Victor. Rookie.
Fucking bummer, dude. Fucking bummer. So that sucks. I'm glad nobody was hurt. I mean, Jesus, anybody passing out while you're driving people around is like not good.
That is not good.
No, it's not good. It's not good. So at least nobody was hurt. I'm at least grateful for that. But like, I was just thinking about how many did that guy have to eat to be like,
No,
"Brrr," and
at
just
least he
pass
stopped the
out.
bus. At least he didn't just like pass out and keep driving and, go over a bridge or something. But At least he was able to stop it before he fully passed out. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is super
Scary,
crazy.
that's scary.
That's pretty scary. Not good. Not good. Also, a little bit scary and not good. Thinking of the segue kind of scenario we got going on here. Okay, let's see. Sometimes just some bears want to like fight in your garage.
Oh, what?
Sometimes bears want to fight in your garage.
Oh, he's laughing at him. That's
Oh, shit.
What?
That's
Dude,
fucking scary. Dude.
That is terrifying.
Yes.
What?
That's scary noises. That's like scary noises.
Yeah. Wow.
Holy shit, dude.
Wow. We have to do that again.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, grizzly bear. Damn. Being in your house and you're like, what is going on? And
What
like,
is-
there's just bear fighting.
Later we find out that the people that own this house run an underground bear fighting ring. Everyone's arrested.
It does sound like evil laughter.
It does. He's like
it's Jabba the Hutt.
It's
It's Jabba the Hutt laughing.
or it's Scott. Not Scott. Friggin' Sean.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, it's just their little ring camera captured this in the carport. Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, you get home and you're like, why is our garage all tore up? You watch the video and
Crazy.
you're like, what? We got bears fighting.
Fuck. And then ate a bunch of gummies and these fucking bears started beating the crap out of each other. Seriously. That's nuts, right? That's
Yep.
fucking nuts, man. Holy shit.
That's insane. That's scary. Because, yeah, if, like, I mean, they're big. One of them could have fallen up against the door and then gotten into the house. And all of a sudden they're
Yeah.
fighting in the house. Like, that's a scary situation.
Yes. There was another article that I ran across earlier that was this bear broke into these people Airbnb. It was just like bear in the house. They just go to check into this Airbnb and it's bear B&B.
Bear B&B.
You're welcome. Lord. Yeah, it's crazy. Creatures, man. Well, actually, let's...
B&B stands for bed and bears.
Bed and bears. Yes. Wow. Lady, you're the best.
Aw.
Christy's got a sub now. Yay.
Hooray.
Thank you so much. And you gave one to Buttery.
And Buttery got
Oh,
one.
thank you,
ladies
thank
just-
you.
ladies
Thank
just
you so
converting everyone
much. Yay.
to mystery pals.
Yeah, our subs were like real low. I noticed today. Because I was like, ooh, we got like 80 subs. And then I checked the current subs and I was like, oh, we have 29. God damn it. So I was like, meh. So thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad that the people that are in
Bumping
here
us back up.
get to
Thanks,
represent. And for all of you guys, if anybody's a new subscriber, check out the super cool emotes that we have that Dusty Rackets made.
Now you got emotes.
So there you go. Yeah, Vic, you've got some cool emotes that Dusty made.
And you get a cool ghost next to your name, so now you're haunted.
You're haunted. All right. So fucking Canadian beavers, man. Chid, you and your beavers.
Chid, can you keep your beaver
Out
under control,
in
please?
Canada. Fuck. So this fucking beaver caused a cell service outage. Look at it. Look at his face. Look at his guilty ass face. Look at him go.
Oh, he totally did it.
In BC, this beaver chopped a freaking tree down.
Mm-hmm.
Chopped a tree down. And it totally fucked up the whole tower. Customers lost internet, landline, and cellular service for about 8 hours. Wow. Dude, that is a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say? Fucking ass face beaver,
Ass face
I
beaver.
guess. I don't even know what I said anymore, but I'm sure it was hilarious. But yeah, so an aspen tree fell on a fiber optic cable line, essentially. That's what happened. The tree caused 21 customers, well, only 21 customers, to lose power and hundreds of TELUS customers to lose internet, landline, and cellular. So they found chew marks at the bottom of the tree, man, and you know what's going to chew on a tree is a fucking beaver.
Yeah. Fucking beavers.
It's
Fucking Canadian
unusual,
beavers.
but it does happen every once in a while. So I wouldn't be a rich man if I had a nickel for every beaver outage, but they do happen. That's a really funny statement.
If I had a nickel for every beaver outage.
Dude. And the tree caught fire when it came into contact with the lines.
Oh, man.
But they put it out. They put the fire out. Everything was fine. 8 hours, came back. And they said there was no indications that the beaver had been harmed in the incident. So the beaver just chewed and it fell and it was like, oh, fuck this. I'm out of there, man. And it just bailed. And then it left fire and outages in its wake and it was probably gone before anybody even showed up. Look at its little fucking face.
Oh, guilty. Super guilty. Look at him. And loving it. He was stoked. He's like,
Well, yeah, it says it should be easy to protect the bottom of the poles, but this was an aspen tree. It was a tree near the lines. So it wasn't the pole. He didn't chew the pole down. He just chewed an aspen tree. And
I
then
have seen the poles that have like sheet metal around the bottom.
just
portion.
in case. That's
Yeah.
smart. That's wise. That is wise. But
Wow.
I still think he's a guilty little
If
bastard.
I had a nickel for every beaver outage.
That was really funny. That was a very Canadian thing to say,
It's
I
a
feel
very
like.
Canadian thing to say, yeah. Oh, that's good. I liked it. Good beaver story. I like your
It
beaver
was a
story.
good. I'm glad you liked my beaver story. Thank you. Thank
Good.
you. Okay, this is an old article, and it's probably going to make some of you guys cringe. But since we were talking about the fucking cannabis gummies, I guess I should have done this right after. But I didn't.
Okay.
It's fine. Missed a segue. But, guys, did you know that sometimes you can have cannabis-induced psychosis? I was not aware of this. It's an extremely uncommon thing. Sometimes people get stoned and they just lose their fucking mind and they go into some kind of like hallucinogenic kind of state. Not common at all.
Yeah.
This dude had this happen to him and he made a very bad choice.
Oh, no.
He cut his penis off
What?
while he was weed tripping.
What? No.
Yes, it's very bad.
Yeah.
It's very bad.
Yeah,
very
this
not
is-
not good.
This is very bad.
Ooh, it's very bad. A man from Thailand completely amputated his penis in an episode of cannabis-induced psychosis, according to a new case report. He was a 23-year-old man. Had been using cannabis for 2 years before discontinuing the drug for a period of 3 months. So he took a load off. You know, your tolerance goes down. Then he began using cannabis again, smoking about 2 grams using a bong, which is like, that's a lot of weed.
I mean, that's, yeah.
That's like a fatty fucking bowl. So
But
this
you
guy,
should pass out instead of go into psychosis.
you should, but occasionally this does happen. It's a rare thing, but sometimes people go kooky. And, you know, maybe he had some kind of pre-existing mental instability
Yeah.
that just caused this thing to kick in. Oof. Whew. So what happened is during the session, he experienced an erection unrelated to any sexual stimulation and started to feel sharp pains in his penis. The man, who had no prior history of psychiatric illness or other mental health problems, reported that the glands of his penis looked distorted. Intending to eradicate the pain, he decided to trim the penile skin several times and completely amputated his penis himself using scissors. Oh God! The man was unaware, the man was aware of the process as it was happening, He went to the emergency room after bleeding had not stopped for after 2 hours. They were able to control the bleeding. However, they were unable to reattach the penis as it was deemed too dirty and fragile for reconstruction. Why was it dirty? The amputated distal part of the penis was contaminated with ants.
What? This isn't real. This story's not real.
Dude.
They're making this up.
The remaining penile stump. I like those words together.
Penile
That's fun.
stump.
Was 2 centimeters in length with loss of the whole penile skin. I'm just saying.
Ants?
With ants.
Ants in his pants.
Yeah, it's totally an angry inch. 6 inches forward and 5 inches back. I got it.
It is an
I
angry
got an
inch.
angry inch.
Yeah.
Yep. Not good.
Right, lady? I'm with you. I've never been that stoned. I've been stoned.
Yeah, dude. This is so bad.
I mean, even like on psychedelics, when you're not in your right mind situation, I don't feel like I would ever do that.
I do not think I would ever do that either.
I feel like hallucinations and decision making like that. Like maybe he didn't have pre-diagnosed like mental illnesses, but that comes from somewhere.
Yeah.
Like,
because I wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. Like there's something
like
else to that.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, even talking about like with psychedelics, like, mindset, set and setting can change everything. So if you're just completely gone and you get something in your head and you start looping down a spiral, like, okay, maybe, but dude.
Yeah. But in addition to that, they found he had visual and auditory hallucinations, such as seeing moving shadows, hearing birds chirping, or insects buzzing. Depressed, mood, and restricted affect. They wrote, noting that he was coherent and delusional with no suicidal ideas.
Okay.
So he wasn't trying to kill himself, but he was just off his rocker,
Just
man.
couldn't handle the
Nope.
penis pain.
Nope. And they said when they tested him, he didn't have any other drugs or alcohol present.
Okay.
No
Wow.
underlying diseases or a family history of mental illness was found.
I feel like they need to find the weed that he was smoking and see if there's something different about it. Like with all the strains and everything going on. Where was this one at? Where was he?
This is Thailand.
Well, he was from Thailand. But is that where this happened?
I
A
believe
man
so.
from Thailand. I guess it was in Thailand. Which... That's weird. That's
Yeah,
really
dude.
weird. That's,
Crazy, right?
The team noted that there have been around 100 cases in the last 2 decades of cannabis-induced psychosis. They also noted that the man could have had a case of priapism, where an erection lasts longer than 4 hours despite an absence of sexual stimulation, or it could have been an adverse effect of the cannabis. However, they could not diagnose him with either, as the penis was removed before 4 hours had elapsed. He took it before 4 hours even? Like, even the Viagra commercials tell you not to worry until at least 4 hours. Like,
He was having weird pain. I don't know, dude. Yeah, lady, I've never heard anything like that before. Not like that. Not like that.
Never heard of anything like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a rough one. Ooh, okay, Buttery says, I wonder if he didn't do it, but lied.
Like if something else happened and it got chopped up. He was trying to stimulate himself. Like the people that go into the hospital with things in their butt and they're like, oh, I fell over. You're like, you did not fall over on that.
Or if you try to rape somebody and they chopped it off and you're like, I don't know, it's just super high and I just
Yeah.
chopped it off. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's craziness.
Ew, but how did it get fucking ants all in it? That's
Yeah,
not
how
good.
did it get ants?
That's not good. I
Like,
don't like
dude.
the ants part.
Yeah.
Not good. Not good. Not good. Phew. That's a weird one. Okay, let's talk about another weird one. This is a strange tradition that I never knew existed. Did you guys know that in Spain they have a Devil Jump Over Babies festival.
That's a fun festival, right?
Check it
there.
out. There's the guy jumping.
Yeah.
There's the babies.
Yeah.
They've been doing this for hundreds of years, apparently. They put babies and people dressed in devil outfits
Okay.
jump
That's a
over the
fancy devil.
babies. That's a weird one. It's known internationally as the Baby Jumping Festival.
Okay.
El Colacho, a mythical figure representing the devil, involves men dressed in red and yellow colacho costumes running through the streets of the village, causing mischief with whips and castanets, and culminates with the baby jumping event. Flight of the Colacho on Sunday after the feast of Corpus Christi, which falls on the 19th of June this year, which is was yesterday.
How do I spell colacho?
Colacho. It sounds like something Chid would do high for sure. Like, all right, man, let's jump these babies. High five. Woo! Oh, my goodness.
Oh, sweet. We got videos.
You got videos?
Yeah.
Okay, send that shit over to me. Let's see.
Well, it starts instantly, so make sure you have it set up, too.
So they put babies born during the past 12 months on succession of mattresses set up on the street. And then the devil people jump over the babies, and they're then sprinkled with rose petals and returned to the parents. Okay, who are usually found sitting next to the mattresses to keep the infants calm. There's no record of any babies ever being harmed during the jumping portion of the festival. Although some men portraying El Colacho have suffered pulled hamstrings as a consequence of all the jumping.
Well, it's a rough job. Jumping is hard.
The act of jumping over babies is said to cleanse them of original sin, which is the dumbest idea I've ever heard of in my life. Stupidest thing. And offer protections against disease and other misfortunes. El Colacho also absorbs any evil spirits that were inhabiting the babies. And a parade directly following the baby jumping herds the Colacho performers to the local church so they and the spirits they absorbed can be symbolically destroyed. Okay. The actors themselves are not harmed. There you go. It's organized each year by the Catholic Brotherhood. And, excuse me, baby jumping tradition dates back to at least 1620 and is believed to have started as a melding of pagan and Catholic traditions, although its exact origins are unclear. The event is not officially sanctioned by the Catholic Church and was reported to have advised local Catholic clergy members not to participate in the tradition as it can be confused with a substitute for a traditional baptism. Oh, don't confuse the jumping over baptism.
Don't get confused.
Whatever, man.
Oh, Christy Lou, are you going to bed?
Oh, good night, Christy.
Good night to you.
Thank you for popping in for a little bit. I know you've been waking up super early lately,
Yeah.
so I'm really glad that you popped in to hang out for a little bit, Christy.
Absolutely.
Sweet dreams to you. I hope you have a lovely day tomorrow.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll see you on Wednesday, or hopefully soon at the very least. So take care of yourself.
Wednesday.
And you're haunted, so you have to come back and hang out with us.
Now you're haunted.
Yeah, hopefully I won't dream of devil spiders jumping over babies and 300-pound pigs and crabs with hats.
Hopefully.
I think that sounds like some
I mean-
fun dream stuff, actually.
It could be way worse. At least the crabs have hats.
Well, that's fun. Cool.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's fun. So sometimes devils jump over babies, and you're fine.
I sent you the video.
Yeah, let's go check out
We need
this video.
We need to learn about this
We're gonna
situation.
learn about it. It's weird, right? It's super weird.
That's weird. I'm
totally
for
weird.
it. I mean, as far as baptisms go, that seems way more fun than just like flicking water or like dunking somebody in a pool. Like, I don't know. Let's jump babies.
I can't.
Oh,
Oh, hold on. Sorry. Hold on. We're gonna figure this out a little. We have to align this better because it's not. It won't go up any more than that. Don't know how to do. I don't think I can do that. You're gonna have to move the little box.
yeah, we have to move the box.
Sorry.
Gotta move a
Hold
box.
on.
Hold on.
It's cutting off all the subtitles. So please hold. I don't have a good therapist to get down to the meanings behind such things. Like, I don't know how this trailer is this crab wearing a hat, riding a pig, and there's devils jumping. What does it mean? It means you've been watching Inspired by Mystery podcast. That's what that means.
That's what that means.
Fact.
Okay. Back this up. Yeah. Back it up. Back
Okay.
it up.
Back it up. Back it in. Let me begin.
Okay.
Perfect. Good job.
Yeah. Good job. Don't move, baby. We're gonna scare the devil out of you.
Freeze frame.
Once a year, devils run amok through the streets of a small town in Spain, jumping over newborn babies in order to rid them of sin.
Fucking baby, dude. There's no sin. It's just a baby.
The festival is known as El Salto de Calacha, or the Flight of the Devil. It's been celebrated in one part of northern Spain since around 1620. Known locally as El Calacho, the festival takes place 60 days after Easter each year in the town of Castrillo de Murcia. El Calacho begins with masked devils walking through the streets, whipping onlookers with horsehair whips and hurling insults at them. But the main event
is a great festival.
Laying out babies born during the previous year onto pillows along a path.
Oh
The
shit, it's
babies are
totally
then
Tarantino-y,
jumped
for
over
sure.
by the devils. Now, at this point, you are probably asking, why? It is thought that the jumping devil absorbs the sins of the babies, protecting them from future misfortune. And while there haven't been any accidents yet, you have to wonder, is it just a matter of time?
Oh yeah, somebody's gonna get hurt. Somebody's gonna trip and land on the baby.
Wow. Good night, Christy. We love you.
Good night,
More
Christy.
weird,
Sweet dreams.
Wild World episodes. Smash that subscribe button. Give us
All right. So there you go. The jumping of the babies. El Coracho.
You could practically see all the sin leaving their bodies.
Weird shit in this world, man.
Yeah.
That
Put
is
that
a
on my list
weird
of weird
one.
festivals I want to visit. That's a good one.
I'm in. And then the fancy cow festival in Switzerland. I want to go see that one.
Totally. I want
That
to see the
sounds pretty
one
good.
in Greece where they launch bottle rockets at each other at the churches and try and ring the bell. That looks fun.
Oh, yes.
You know which one I don't want to do, though, that everybody always talks about? Is the big tomato festival in Spain where they go throw tomatoes at each other.
Oh, yeah.
Big tomato
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
No, thank you. That looks terrible.
I think it looks kind of fun, but I don't need to be a part of that. But I think it would be kind of fun.
I don't want to be a part
I
of
want
it.
to chuck shit at people, man. That sounds fun. You know, we with snowballs. Like throwing snowballs
I don't
at
like
people.
that
I know.
I don't want to be hit in the face with
I
anything.
know, Dusty
But
doesn't
really,
like
just the tomatoes, like
snowballs.
having tomatoes, just, you got tomato squash stuff all over you for like a whole day. Your socks are soggy with tomato paste. And then, like, in the streets, there's so many, they're walking through, like, inches of tomato stuff. You're just, like, sloshing through tomato. I'm like, oh.
It sounds very wasteful when there's
Gross.
people starving in the world, you know? Like, that's a bummer. But
Mm-hmm.
it's tradition, you know? Shit. When people throw tomatoes at you, make salsa. There you go. Wise words.
Yeah. Oh, Cuba Slayer, that's good, too. If you've been sprayed by a skunk, maybe a tomato fight is where I would go. That's not bad.
yeah,
that would
true,
be the
true, true.
only way I'm going.
And shit says, if you want to see the 300-pound pig that jumps babies, oh, the horror. You are so
sounds
right.
fun.
That would be
for that,
hilarious,
too.
dude. Oh, my God. Yes. That would be terrifying for the poor parents, though. My God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've got a chat guess right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Chat
So don't look at the screen because you're going to guess
Okay,
too.
I'm not going to look. I'm going to go over here and listen before I go on a break.
What? Okay. So
I have a potty break.
there was a sealed VHS copy of Back to the Future. Okay. How much do you think that it was sold for? What do you guys think it is worth to somebody, or what have you, for a sealed VHS? I mean, it's a VHS. It's not like it's from the 1842 or something like that. But let's think about that. Let's think about Back to the Future, the original Back to the Future VHS sealed from 1986. Oh, Uncle Scar knows the answer. Okay, Steve Scott knows the answer too. Okay, so we've got Shid's guessing. Shid guesses 500.
Yeah, I was gonna say 650, maybe 700.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Also, I Love Uncle Scar just redeemed a Lunar Logic, so you grab your cards too.
My cards are even down.
Okay, Kuba Slayer says 20K. Oh man, there's a big range of guesses here. It's pretty good. Okay, what about you, Vic? Do you have a guess? How much was Back to the Future sold for? Buttery dinner rolls. I wouldn't pay more than 12. That's fair. That's fair. Somebody did in fact pay more than 12. 900,000. Damn. Okay. This is the range and a half right here. $12 to $900,000. This is what we're working with here. So the answer, believe it or not, it was auctioned off for $75,000. Somebody has $75,000 that they were willing to spend on a fucking VHS that's not even open. Like, you can't even open it, because then it's worth $12, you know, or whatever. But that's crazy. $75,000.
$75,000.
$75,000. Yes. Yes. Isn't that just fucking kooky? The tape still is in its original shrink wrap and rated near mint by experts. Final price is believed to be the highest sum ever paid for a VHS tape.
God, I should hope so.
Wilson's copy of Back to the Future Part 2 sold for $16,250, and Back to the Future Part 3 fetched a high bid of $13,750.
Somebody paid $13,000 for Part 3. I mean, I like Part 3, but
I like Part 3 too.
$13,000.
No. But the Back to the Future box set sold for $10,000. So that was a 1990 version.
That person got a deal of a lifetime.
I guess that's weird.
You got all three for $10,000. Damn.
I know. Good Lord.
Somebody paid $75,000 for one.
But that was also wrapped. So it says the urge to open the shrink wrap to me was nearly unbearable, because not only does it include Back to the Future 1 and 2 mint, but also the documentary series of the Back to the Future trilogy. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
You can never open it
immediately.
And it says the auction house said that each tape came with a note written by Wilson, and the actor offered to sign the containers for the tapes for winning bidders. Okay. So that is crazy. So this is Biff. Man. It was Biff's, the guy that played Biff. So it was his shit, basically. And that's probably why it was so expensive as well, because it was coming straight from Biff.
Why would Biff sell his?
Because how many movies have you seen Biff in recently? He probably went through all of his fucking money and is like, true. Shit, I got these promo things that I've had forever. How much can I get for it? So if he had Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3 and a box set and they were all unopened, I mean, that's a lot. So Part 1 sold for $75,000, then $16,000, $13,000, and the box set was $10,000. So you just made a lot of fucking money off of this stuff that's been sitting on a shelf in your house forever.
About 41, 42,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Vic, it will be sold for $900K, but in the future.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough. You know, one day that will be the case. Give it another, I don't know, 20 years or something, and the next generation's going to lose their mind. Everybody's losing their mind for the 80s already.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those of us that lived in the 80s, it's still cool, but the people that didn't live through it, now it's like...
Yeah.
But then later on, a couple generations down the line, they're going to go bananas for it.
Yeah, being a VHS, those of us that grew up with VHS are like, what? Why?
Yeah.
Like, it's terrible. Don't do that. You have to rewind it every time, and that sucks.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. That's craziness.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
So, okay, there's that. $75,000, man. 80s were awesome, man. I loved the 80s. I just think so fondly of the 80s when I think back. I loved it.
Agree to disagree.
I had so much fun in the 80s. There were so many fun crafts and stuff, and the Halloween in the 80s was the coolest.
With your
like the Halloween decorations.
Vinyl costumes and that plastic mask that squishes your nose and the little rubber band string that pops off all
It's
the time.
true, but if
Good
you were more
costumes.
creative, you didn't have to have those costumes. You know, I did have some of those, but also,
those were the
like,
best ones.
yo, you should see my fucking Cyndi Lauper costume from the 80s. It was like awesome. I crimped my hair and teased it, and we did the pink spray on it and shit, and I had like the little like fishnet gloves and all the bracelets and necklaces and shit like that, man. Like, it was awesome. There's photos somewhere of this.
I believe that.
There is. It's probably 1987 or something like that, and I looked super awesome. So, just saying. It was fun. But the decorations, the Halloween decorations at that time is what I really love.
I love them now. At the time, I did not. Thought they were cheesy then. Now they're just nostalgic, but I don't know. I didn't really care about the 80s. I didn't like the music of the 80s then, and I really don't care for it now. And like, I don't know, everything was cheesy. All the aerobics, everything. I couldn't do all that. The pogo ball was awesome.
Yes.
But that may have been 90s. No, it was late 80s. It was late 80s.
Yeah, it was right
like
around the
88,
cusp of
80.
the 80s to 90s.
Because I remember having one whenever we were talking about the new Kids on the Block.
Oh shit! Enter Roxy, stage left. What's up? Yeah.
Speaking of the 80s.
So you dress like you do on Wednesdays, huh? Pretty much, I wear the same kind of shit that I did back in Halloween in 1987, I guess.
Pretty much.
Yay, Rox, I'm glad you're here. Hurry. And thank you for subscribing for 11 months.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Oh, Roxy, you have to meet Village Panda, our friend Victor, who is an old-timey friend of ours. It is his first time in chat. So,
An
Vic,
old-timey
me,
friend. He's an
Roxy.
old-timey friend.
He's our old-timey
He dresses
friend.
like he's from the 1800s. He's got a giant handlebar mustache. He's super old-timey.
No, straight up, though, I think the 80s were really fun. I loved all the movies. Most of my favorite movies ever came from the 80s.
There were some good blockbuster movies, man.
Most
it
of
was
them.
a good time for Hollywood.
There's, I mean, a lot of my other favorites are 90s, respectively, but 80s, that's the shit. Some of the shit dearest to my heart, you know, was in that time. And I love the fucking music, like all different 80s music. I love it. And I don't know, I thought it was super fun. It was fun, except for the fashion. Like, so there was the two, I mean, there's many more than two, but the two main versions of fashion. It was like the teenagers that wore all the bright colors and all the fun shit. But then there was like the other side where it looks like your grandma's curtains and you just put grandma curtains on, you know, with like ruffles and lace and shit.
Yeah.
That was
There was
bad.
that.
That was bad. But I didn't dress like that. A lot of the moms did. A lot of the older ladies, I remember, wore that kind of stuff. But I wore a lot of neon and a lot of fun shit as a kid. I had impeccable style.
Yeah. I will say the neon, yeah, Steve, the neon is where it's at. I still loved all the neon. Like, anything that I see that's day glow anything, I'm in. Like,
Oh,
that's what I
man.
want.
I had so much neon shit. And actually, talking about the spandex, Steve, the bicycle shorts, I had like every color of the spandex bicycle shorts. Some of them had the black stripe down the side. Some of them did not.
The ones that were color on one side and different color on the other side.
Yeah,
Black
actually,
and
I
pink.
had those too. But I had a lot of solid ones too. And I remember I had like neon green and the neon pink that I would wear all the time. I had like all that shit. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
And then my super cool puffy paint shirt that I made at a sleepover one time. I wore that a lot with my fucking pink spandex. My shirt, God, I wish I still had this shirt. It's so fucking bad, you guys. There might be a photo somewhere. But with my puffy paint, I drew a boombox and I drew records and I wrote MC Hammer on it. So I made like MC Hammer record and boombox puffy paint shirt with those little shiny sequins.
Yep. Oh, your mom says you wore the shorts with your jellies.
Yeah, Mom. Okay, Mom.
Oh, yeah.
Mom for the win right now. She's coming in. I still have some jelly shoes too, actually. And they're still uncomfortable, but you know, if you're going swimming in a lake or something, I'm wearing them so you don't get the squish type of thing. But oh yeah, I love that stuff, man. And there's like pictures of me in like dance recitals and shit like that, wearing like all the spandex, the sequins and shit. Oh my God, it was.
To be fair, my 80s experience was different because she was in Florida at the time, which was like pinnacle, like stereotypical 80s.
It was.
I was in West Texas, which did not get the same 80s, really. It was not as good. But
no, that's true. You had a very different version.
Completely different.
Of 80s.
She had the 80s. Like, you had the 80s that we always watched on TV. Like,
yeah,
that was what I saw on TV and was like, wow, that's way better than what we got, and what we got is not good.
No. I mean, think about it. Like, where you lived, like, everything was brown anyway. It was void of color. So color wasn't really something that was really...
Which is why I love the neon.
Prominent, yeah.
But
with us in South Florida, it was all like California dreaming beach type of thing down in South Florida, you know? And it was all, like, clubby and, like, you know, the music was real fun and 80s and rockin', and everybody had cool fashions, you know, and all the colored zinc and shit like that, the neon zinc. Do you guys remember that ridiculous trend?
Yeah, which I didn't get at the time either. I always thought that was weird. Oh, shit, I had the Airwalks with flames too. I had the blue ones, the blue and black ones though. My friend had the Airwalks, I think they were more 90s, but they were tennis ball material. And it was like that bright green or yellow, depending on who you ask about a tennis ball, what color it is. But that tennis ball fuzz... And the whole Airwalks are made out of the tennis ball fuzz. And I was like, those are the best shoes I've ever seen. And I've never been able to find them since. But they were cool.
No, it was pretty fun. Trapper Keepers. Oh, I still have a Trapper Keeper. I got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love all the 80s shit so much. It was super fun.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was a fun time, and I'm glad that I lived through it. It was fun. It was good. Good fashion, good movies, good wholesome, fun stuff.
We were figuring out how to use plastic to its utmost potential.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, things went from glass. I mean, when I was a kid, like all the 2-liter bottles sold in the store were glass, you know, and then that transitioned into plastic in my lifetime.
I don't even remember.
It was freaking glass bottles. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, things definitely changed a lot.
Of course, I don't know. From the land of petroleum, we probably had plastic way early too. I don't remember any 2-liter bottles that were glass, but
yeah, it's a way back memory, but it was definitely there. There was a lot more glass stuff. It was before we started just back in the day before bottled water. They didn't even have bottled water at that point, which is interesting because it's just like that makes so much sense. Like, why was there not always bottled water? But I remember Evian. That was like the thing where it was like, oh, Evian bottled water, snoot snoot, and we were like, who would buy that? That's ridiculous, you know. And now like bottled water is like the most common thing ever. It's just so funny, man.
Oh, actually, Steve, do you know the like the marketing ploy behind New Coke and Classic Coke? So in going to school for advertising, we actually studied that as a case study, and super interesting. It's extremely genius, but there was a whole marketing ploy behind it, and it was planned out from the very beginning, and they knew everybody was going to hate it, and they made it purposefully for everyone to hate it, and it was all planned.
Weird one.
Yeah, super weird one.
Also a weird one, lady, your grandma was still having kids when you were born. That's intense. What a crazy age gap in between your mom and then like your aunts / uncles or whatever. Like, wow. So you were getting your aunt's hand-me-down clothing. That's fucking crazy. Whoa. Why would anybody want to have kids for like 20-something
For that
years
long.
and always have... Oh, my God.
Yes.
Jesus. Bust them out and be done. My goodness gracious.
I gotta stop doing that at some point.
Anyway, that was a really fun 80s rant. I loved it. Your youngest Anne is 2.5 years older than you. Wow.
Okay.
That is trippy.
That's interesting. I had
That is super
friends that
trippy.
were like that, where they had an aunt or an uncle that was right at their same age, and they hung out with like friends. It was always interesting.
That is weird.
I had cousins like that, but not aunt or uncle.
That is a weird one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a bizarre story I'm going to share with you guys. I do not understand more of the details of this, and I wish that it was explained. But maybe they just don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to share what I know with you. So there was a court hearing that happened, and the defendant started to film in the courtroom and was told to stop. Like, you can't film in here. And then there was an altercation. Within the time that this altercation started, a woman in the audience related to the altercation released a bunch of cockroaches into the courtroom.
What?
Disorder in the court. Cockroaches released during hearing is the title. So it was like a lot of them. Let me see. How many did it say that it was? Hundreds. Just hundreds. Hundreds. So this person, somebody, had hundreds of cockroaches that were contained.
Yeah.
Brings them into a courtroom. How do you get through security with them?
Yeah.
Because you have to go through security. They check your shit to make sure you don't have weapons or whatever every
Well,
time you go into a
go
courtroom.
through a metal detector. So,
Well, somehow she got through with hundreds of cockroaches. And then there was a fight, and then she was like, oh, now's the time, and released all of these cockroaches into
Now
the
is the
courtroom.
time.
Why would you ever do that? What the fuck? The bug release was being investigated while the courthouse was closed for the rest of the day for fumigation.
That's awesome. I mean, really, if you need more time on your court case, like, having the entire court be closed for fumigation is one way to get an extended time on, like...
Yes, it did work.
That's awesome. I kind of like that.
You like that?
Yeah, high five to that person. That's thinking,
Dude.
you know, you're thinking.
What transpired is not advocacy or activism. It's criminal behavior with the intent to disrupt a proceeding and cause damage. Yeah, order in the court. You're in contempt. Every cockroach, you are in contempt. It's crazy. I just don't know, like, how or why you would, like, how are you going to think of that? Like, who thinks of that?
I don't know.
Like, okay, we're going to court on Thursday.
I need cockroaches.
This is what we're
We
going
need
to do.
hundreds of cockroaches.
We're going to take hundreds of cockroaches, but where do you even get hundreds of cockroaches?
Yeah.
I have no idea where you, like, purchase or breed them yourself. I don't
You
know.
don't have a cockroach guy? I got a cockroach guy. Whoa. It's called Jimmy. Okay.
And then you bring them with you, and then, like, release the secret weapon type of thing in the courtroom. My sister's house, Steve.
Yeah.
And you would have bugged up.
Actually, funny, I just used the name Jimmy just off the top of my head for random reason whatsoever. And I just remembered that one of my best friends in, like, kindergarten through, like, 2nd grade, his name was Jimmy Roach. James Roach was his
weird.
name.
Huh.
Hmm.
Interesting.
See? Jimmy. Just call Jimmy.
There you go.
Told
I
you.
had a friend named
Told
Roach
you I do it,
back
yeah.
in the day, but it was because of the weed roaches.
Different
We called
Roach.
him Roach, yeah.
Oh, Joe's Apartment was a great movie.
Welcome to
We actually
Joe's
watched it
apartment.
fairly recently.
It's our apartment too. I really like that movie. It's super cute.
Yeah, they're gonna put up no cockroach signs.
Yeah, no cockroaches allowed.
Any cockroach will be arrested on the spot.
Freaking weird.
That's
I just
weird.
love how this woman, like, planned it out, and she was like ready to go, like ready to go. Like, okay, you're gonna start filming, and they're gonna say stop filming, and then we're gonna have a fight, and then
Yep.
cockroach time.
Yeah. Here's what you do.
Fucking weird. It's
That's,
so weird.
That's real weird.
It is.
And yeah,
super
so
weird.
she was related to the altercation
Yeah.
somehow.
somehow.
So did she start the fight, I wonder?
No. She didn't start the fight. The defendant was filming, and then somehow the fight started, but she was in the audience. So she was somehow involved. Don't know. Don't know, man. I don't know. Didn't say that she started it.
Oh, Scar. Yeah, we talked about that on the last stream. And actually, me and Chid made a deal. They're willing to pay $2,000. So me and Chid made a deal where we're going to let them release it in his house. And then me and Sammy are just going to go on vacation. And then he's going to split the money with us. It was a whole big thing. But, but that was the deal that Chid signed off on. It's in the chat. It's captured. So it's legally binding.
There you go. Oh, man. That would be a rough one.
Yeah.
I would hate that. I would hate it.
And I wonder if she's going to get in trouble for some kind of animal cruelty because those bugs were all getting stomped on. You know, every single bug got stomped on. She should be sued. Somebody should sue her for it. I would sue. PETA needs to sue her.
Okay. Speaking of getting sued, I don't know if anyone is actually getting sued over this, but it is causing quite a tiffy right now. A tiffy. I don't know if that's the right word, but I'm going with it.
It's a tiff, but that's fine.
A tiff. But Tiffy sounds cuter.
We'll go Tiffy. Yeah. My mom had a dog named Tiffy. That was good.
Was it named after Tiffany, the pop star?
Probably not.
Oh, damn. It's too bad.
I'm guessing no.
So in Iowa, this man has a very controversial gravestone. And I think it's fantastic. I think it's great. Not everybody thinks it is as fantastic, which I think people need to shut the fuck up and leave it alone and stop being so offended over everything, because this guy's dead and this is what he would have wanted, and leave it alone. What is it that could cause tombstone controversy?
Yeah.
Well, the way that he had everything typed out, or I guess that his family had it typed out, I don't know if he pre-planned it, don't know, but it spells out something in profanity with the first word of each line. So
that's awesome.
It is awesome.
Good.
It says here's what the headstone message reads: "Forever in our hearts until we meet again. Cherished memories, known as our brother, son, brother, father, papa, uncle, friend, and cousin." So the first letter of each of it says "fuck off." And the daughter said it was a term of endearment. If he said that to you, it meant he liked you. If he didn't like you, he didn't talk to you. So the Camp Township of Board of Trustees said officials rejected the headstone, but the family had it installed anyway. They were like, fuck off. So we're going to watch this video and see if maybe it explains more things here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you missed last week. That's true. Well, I'm glad you're here today.
That's okay. We still love you. We'll forgive you.
This
one time.
We love you.
Many have found their final resting place in the Warren Powers Cemetery in Polk County. Each tombstone reads something different, some even with hidden messages like this one for Stephen Paul Owens. His reads:
"Forever in our hearts until we meet again. Cherished memories, known as our son, brother, father, papa, uncle, friend, and cousin."
If you look a little bit closer at the first letter of each phrase, you'll see the stone reads F off, a phrase Owens' family members share. He often said jokingly.
It was definitely his term of endearment. If he didn't like you, he didn't speak to you. It's just who he was.
You easily riled up.
Yeah.
And, it was always kind of a goal of some sort to get him to tell you to do this.
It's something his family did as a harmless way to remember him, and it's been called into question by the cemetery. Cemetery staff say they've been against the headstone from the beginning. They say the profanity has no place where loved ones are laid to rest for eternity. Now, the family is hoping they don't have to get rid of the gravestone, while some may find it offensive. The family says that wasn't their intention, and they hope others can find humor in it.
No one's forcing anyone to come out and look at it. That's a choice that you make. We didn't do it to offend anyone, to make anyone mad, to hurt anyone's feelings. We did it because it was our father and we love him.
And it's funny.
That's the way we remember.
Yeah, big deal.
And if they...
Wittenbeck Memorial created the tombstone for the family. They declined to comment on the issue. James?
So, how did the cemetery people said that they, like, were against it from the beginning. How did they find out about it in the first place? Like, did the family actually go to them and ask for permission?
I wonder if maybe you have to show them a proof of what it is that you're getting or something like that. I don't know. I guess each private establishment is different, though. You know, it's like you own a restaurant, you can call the shots, you can do whatever you want, you know, type of thing. So
yeah, I don't know. Like that makes me think that they showed them and called it out, because I'm willing to bet if you just like showed them this headstone and you're like, yeah, and like you write out what it's gonna say like for it and be like, here, this is what we're doing for them. Like, I bet they wouldn't have even noticed.
Probably not.
Because I wouldn't have called it out. I would have been
no,
like, yeah,
I don't understand. I don't see why it's a big deal
at
all.
That's
But,
so
you know,
ridiculous.
it depends on the establishment, I guess.
If they do have to replace it, they should replace it with a big middle finger.
That will not work either. They're like, no, you must be plain and boring.
Just keep putting different offensive tombstones. They just get worse and worse and worse until finally they're like, you know what, go with the first one.
Yeah,
All right.
it's fine.
Thank you.
I like your idea, Rox, though. Get with Fetch and open a mortuary or cemetery for people with sense of humor. Now we're talking. That would be the funnest graveyard in the whole world. If it was all like crazy, weird shit, that would be so awesome. God, that would be great. But yeah, I just thought, like, God, the nerve of everybody. Like, who cares?
Yeah, who cares? And no one's gonna notice.
If it was like a giant dick monument.
Yeah.
If it was like an obelisk size, giant, and it's a big, like, erect dick, I can understand some people being like, okay, like, we can see this dick from everywhere in the cemetery, and, like, it's not good for the children or whatever. But, like, big deal. It's a tombstone, and you have to actually read everything to even realize what it says. It didn't just say, like, fuck you or whatever. Like, I feel like that's way too sensitive. People need to shut the fuck up. Yep. There you go. A carved dick. Yeah. I would understand a little bit more controversy over something like that. Although I wouldn't give a shit. Fine. Have a dick headstone if you want it. I don't care. But I could see people having a little bit more like the children's eyes, you know, or whatever.
Jeez. They've never seen one
But
before.
it says fuck off, big deal. Like, what?
Yeah.
I can't wait until cursing language just doesn't fucking matter anymore. Like, it's slowly but surely getting to a point where it's not as taboo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, back when we were kids, you couldn't even say like anything on the television, bitch, ass, or anything, you know. Now, even on regular cable, you can say more like subtle curse words, and now there's HBO and all these other things where everybody's cursing up a storm. Like, it's just not a big deal. Like, it doesn't matter. Maybe, like, be mindful if you're, you know, at your 90th grandma's birthday party that you're not going to be like, fucking rock on, you old bitch, or whatever. Like, maybe you need to be mindful.
Yeah.
Or, you know, children, it's adult words or whatever, but, like, whatever, man, just leave it be. People are so bitchy about things. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Oh, chid, totally. You need a big chid stone.
Yeah.
Obelisk of some
Yeah,
sort.
you need a sick headstone that can be seen all over. You could have that. You could.
And yeah, Steve, you
do
gotta
it.
like you gotta protect little Johnny, whose hard drive is full of them. Like,
Yep.
It's free all over the internet. Like, come on, we've all seen it. Everybody's seen
And Steve said a motion detector at his headstone with muffled screams.
it. Yeah.
Help me!
I love that.
Help me!
Oh man, do you remember did you guys have Discovery Zone?
Yeah.
So, do you remember the trash cans?
Mm-mm.
So, at the trash cans at this Discovery Zone place, it was one of those where every time you put something in the trash, it had like a sound bite. It had a clip like that. And one of them was a little girl, and she would say, "Hello, I'm stuck in the trash can. Can you let me out?"
my
like, it was
God,
like a little
that's
girl
terrible.
saying they were stuck in the trash can. Thought it was hilarious. They can't do that anymore, I bet.
No, that's not good. Oh, man. That's fucked up. Roxy, I've heard 7-year-olds say things that make me clutch my pearls. Oh, me, oh, my.
Yeah.
You're so cute, dude. You're the cutest person in the world.
Yeah.
It's true, though. You know, kids say some shit, and you're like, oh, man.
Yep.
I mean, think about the music. Like, a lot of, like, the pop music that's out there, you know? Like...
Oh, yeah. Totally.
I don't even know.
It's
what. I
pretty
can't
rough.
reference it because it's going to be like 10 years old and you're going to make fun of me. But, you know, I imagine it's probably pretty gross shit going
There's
on
some
right
things out there for sure.
Yeah.
Poor June Cleaver.
Oh, it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Not the good. Oh, people used to be buried with a string attached to a bell in case they weren't actually dead. Absolutely. Actually, in Scotland, you can still see some of the little, like, parts where the bells would hang. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hence the phrase "Saved by the Bell."
Yes. Ta-da! I'm so sorry. Goodness.
Sammy's dying.
I just got phlegm. I'm phlegmy.
I'm 114.
Okay, so this I would like to know what you guys think about this.
Okay.
The home that inspired The Conjuring. It sold, and I don't know why you'd buy it. That's really freaky. I am not gonna lie, I don't even know the full story of The Conjuring because I have not watched it. I want to watch it, but apparently the subject matter is nope.
Oh, you're right.
I have not watched The Conjuring. I wanted to watch it, but apparently I was told that it was like a lot of like possession type of stuff going on, and then it was not good, and I opted to not watch that because I love scary movies, I love thrillers, I love whatever, even gory shit's totally fine, but that's one subject matter I do not enjoy watching. It puts shit in my head that I don't need in my head, so we just avoid it. But that's how scary it is that I don't even know. So the house, there was an actual house that was based on a true story that in the 70s, obviously, something horrible happened there with some possessy, demony type of shit. Actually, can you paraphrase the story? Can you give a little synopsis of the Conjuring story?
Let's see. It's been a minute. But yeah, basically...
Roxy says I do not want to watch it. Okay, I'm glad that I made the right choice.
Poltergeisty activity, possession starts going after the daughter, and there's two of the most famous paranormal investigators that go in. The lady is a psychic, and they go in and they're trying to help figure out what's going on. They end up getting wrapped up in it, having a lot of things go on with them, but it's a bunch of scary possession-y things. Scratches
and was it related to the house specifically? Do you remember where it came from? What the root was, or what they thought that it was, or something like that?
No, I don't remember the backstory of why they think the poltergeist was there, or why the spirit was there.
Okay, but either way, it was contained. It was happening in the house.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the house was for sale, and somebody bought it for $1.5 million.
I mean, that's like a basic house here in Seattle. That's fine.
Yeah. But if it's all demony and shit, god damn.
Yeah, demon house.
So it's an 18th century home. So that's awesome. It's old as fuck, so it's obviously haunted anyway. And the chick that bought it said, "This purchase is personal for me. It's not a real estate development. It's around my own beliefs." So I was like, okay, reading along. This new owner, Nunez, plans to continue the paranormal business that the Heinzens started. Guests will be able to continue the nightly paranormal investigations. Day tours will resume, and there will be live streamed events. The Heinzens who bought the home in 2019 will remain involved. So these people, now I have questions, because these people bought the home in 2019 and were doing paranormal investigations and tours and whatever. I find it interesting that you would buy a house and make a business out of it, and then 2 years later sell it. That sounds scary. Why are you selling it? Why are you selling it? Is it not a lucrative enough business? I mean, maybe with COVID, maybe it fucked it up and they were like behind on payments or something like that. Maybe they just thought they should sell it, so maybe there's something else to it. But it
Maybe
makes
just
me
didn't
wonder.
make as much money as what they thought.
Makes me fucking wonder. Yeah, right. The house has already possessed her. She's like, yes, I will keep doing these investigations.
It's already gotten to it. Yeah.
But she said that she's not afraid of the house, and she said, I don't believe the energy here is malevolent. Things will happen here that will startle me but not harm me. I look forward to experiencing things.
Well, based on what I saw, it was pretty malevolent. Of course, I don't
That's
know.
what it sounds like.
I don't know the full backstory and how Hollywooded up the movie was. I know that the investigators were famous investigators. They were on
The
like,
Warrens,
TV talk
right?
shows. Yeah,
It was
there
the
you
Warrens,
go.
yeah.
They were on talk shows and stuff talking about it and like their experiences, and they made a lot of money off of it actually. But yeah, I don't know how much of it was true.
How
and
much was camped up or
yeah,
not?
how much of it was Hollywood.
I don't know. But I guess.
But the movies are scary. They're definitely
Yeah.
intense.
I know. I wanted to watch it, but at the same time, I figured I don't want to watch it. It's better that I don't. It's okay. There's plenty of other movies for me to watch.
Yeah.
It's fine.
There's other ones.
By the way, good night, Steve. Thank you for being here. We adore you.
Good night, Steve. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for being here, and we will see you on Wednesday.
Definitely.
Have good, happy dreams.
Have happy dreams.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess it's kind of cool because she's not planning on living in the house. You know, she's like, okay, there's already a business going on. There's these investigations. There's these tours. I'm going to buy the house. I'm interested. So I'm going to put good juju into it and let it continue, as opposed to, okay, sorry, I bought it and now I'm going to live in it and it's off limits.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Yeah.
kind of neat. So if it is really fucked up, at least they don't have to live in it. But I kind of like the fact that she's got such positive energy towards it, and I'm really curious to see what happens. you
She
know?
should Airbnb it. She could probably make all the money.
Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know, man. Like, when there's, like, bad, negative, fucked up shit, like, why would people want to stay in a place like that? I'm all about, like, oh, it's on the haunted registry. Like, let's go stay in the haunted hotel. But if it's like, hey, do you want to get mauled in your sleep, you know, and maybe your eyes gouged out or possessed? Like, that sounds fun, right? Like, no, that's not fun. There's nothing fun about that. You don't do that.
Do you want to get mauled in? Boy, do I.
I don't want that. I don't get it.
that's
I don't
funny.
understand people. You know, it's just, I
People
think it's validation, right?
Yeah, people looking for validation and people, tempting things and,
I don't want that.
a lot of people want to.
I don't need it. I'm validated. I'm
Poke
good.
the beast,
I'm totally
you know?
good. Totally validated. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. One of one. Wow, that was really unnecessary.
One of one.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
This photo carousel is lacking.
So, there's that. I just wanted to see what you guys thought about that. Like, would you guys ever buy a house that was like super scary, possessy kind of house? Would you guys want to go into a house like this? Would you want to do a paranormal investigation in a house like this? Talk to me. What's your guys' level of commitment to a spooky house like this? What about you? What do
I'd
you
go
think?
in. I would visit it. I would go in, check it out, and just kind of vibe it out and feel it out. I think it'd be interesting. Staying there overnight. If it was an Airbnb or something like that, where if they were like renting it out and you could stay there, I'd probably stay overnight.
You would, okay.
I'm not gonna live there. I don't want to live in it. I'm not gonna go and like really like paranormal investigation in a place like that. Like that's not something I want to poke and prod at.
Yes.
But I wouldn't mind being there and just kind of seeing what the energy felt like and going through it.
Okay.
As far as buying it and owning it, something like this, the business opportunity of it, probably. Because just like the Murder Museum in Vegas we went to, he's getting a lot of money from that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a bad business
For sure.
situation to live in and like shut it
live
down
in
and be
is-
like
is
nobody
different,
can come in here. Like, I wouldn't do that. Like, I don't want to live in something that's had that much negativity.
Totally.
And not
Good.
even that, but
Good.
the expectations of everybody else around it and like everybody else's intentions that are going into it. Even if whatever the malevolent spirit was that was there in the first place is gone, everyone now has this idea of the evil that is in this house, and I think that those intentions, especially in mass consciousness,
Yes.
can hold something there, whether
agree
or
with
not
you.
it's the original or not. So
agree.
living in it, no, I don't want to do that. But
Okay.
owning it, I would not mind owning it.
Okay, so
And
you and
business
Lady
expense.
and Scar are gonna go visit.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
Vic is down only with all the lights on and outside and 500 people involved during the day. So he's down for the daytime. You, Lady, Scar, kicking it. Me and Roxy are a big no fucking way. Me and Rox are down the road
down.
having a milkshake or something like that. Not
But I want a
doing
milkshake.
it. Well, it's up to you. Demons or milkshake. Choose.
Damn it, this is a hard decision. Demons or milkshake?
Cake or death.
Cake or
Demons
death.
or milkshake.
Damn it.
You know, I don't know. That's just, I would rather not fuck around with it. I mean, I like going into, like I was saying with like haunted hotels or like, some old tiny places. Like I'm interested, but if anything is too negative or if there's any like specifically like dark shit, like
Yeah.
why do I need that? I don't need that. I think for maybe people that want more validation that haven't been validated with the dark in the past, it's more of a like curiosity that causes people to poke into those things.
Yeah.
So I could understand why people just want to know and to see it and to feel it. But for you, I know it's not that. It's more you are so good at protecting yourself and your environment that you are not vulnerable
Yeah.
to any of this kind of stuff, and you have your like magical cloak of invisibility that allows you to kind of wander through things and not be targeted. You're not a target.
Yeah.
So therefore you going in, you have this kind of neat ability to just kind of observe. You're the great observer and space holder.
Yeah.
So that fear, I could see that not being as like scary to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
You
not
know?
bringing anything out of there with me, and I know that. But I need to jump over some babies at that house. Yeah, we should definitely be jumping over babies in that house.
And Koopa Slayer, my milkshake brings all the demons to the yard.
Yeah.
Yes, that was great.
That
That's
was
why
good.
I love this chat. Thank you, everyone. You guys are the
Yeah.
fucking best, man.
Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I'm good. I'm good on that. Yep, I'm
That's funny.
good.
You guys are funny.
But I like that everybody's different, and everybody has different level of interests, and I don't know, as far as with Scar and Lady, like you guys being like willing to go and wanting to have that experience. Are you guys specifically good at holding space or protecting yourselves? Like, are you guys proficient in the cloak of invisibility?
Or are
like
you
Dusty
in the
has?
more curious and want to see something boat? Like, because a lot of people want to go to these things, like I did when I was younger, want to go to all the haunted places and see it and try and experience something. But at this point, I've seen it, and like, it's fine, it's there. I know it's there. I don't need to poke it and prod it.
Yep.
But I'm so curious about other realms and those things that we don't understand that I do enjoy going to places like that and would want to experience.
Yeah.
So Scar says, I want to see things because
I'm nosy. Okay, that's fair.
Fair enough.
That's
Fair
totally
enough.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally understand. I hope that if you do, though, that you will be safe. You'll be able to keep yourself safe. Oh, I realize I don't have a ghost because my first batch. Aw.
Oh, no.
That's weird. Why not? You should have a ghost and a first.
Yeah.
That's sad. Sorry, lady. You should have that. Though.
Yeah.
Aw, man.
And you're a
But
founder.
you're a founder, so that's extra special. I feel like
Yeah.
you're extra special. That's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
You're beyond haunted to possessed.
Yeah.
We possess you.
Yeah. What does the first badge mean? First badge is, I don't know how many it is, but the first few people to subscribe to a channel get a first badge.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, the first, however.
So yeah, Lady was one of the very first. Lady and Rox both
Mhm.
were two of the very first people to subscribe. I think maybe it's 5 or maybe 10 or something like that. I don't know how many that it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just a few.
It's a few.
So you guys are number 1.
Yeah, you should be able to pick which one of your emotes show.
Oh yeah. In the chat identity at the bottom, it might let you choose. It kind of scrolls through. You might be able to choose your chat identity.
I don't think you can choose them, though. I think it shows you all the ones that you have, but I don't think you can choose which ones show up.
Oh, man. Well, shit.
Twitch puts their own hierarchy on this.
Sorry. It's like, you are going to show the world that you are first, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, because some of them have cool little emotes when you're subscribed. Like Fetch has the little bloody cleaver, and the longer that you're subscribed, your cleaver gets bloodier and bloodier. And I was like, that's awesome.
That's cool. That's
cool.
pretty cool. Oh, yeah, Chid has one, too.
Yeah, Chid's got one. Joe has one.
Yeah, there's a few around town. It might be 5 or 7 or something like that. I love it, though. It's nice. It makes me happy to see you guys. It's been over a year we've been doing this.
Yeah.
Bam. So awesome. Well, yeah, cool. That was a good talk. I just wanted to see what you guys thought about that, because I was like, I would not buy that house.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. I would buy it for a business opportunity.
For a business opportunity.
Being a place that's famous like that. If it was just some random haunted situation, I'm not buying it.
Okay, so speaking of this is a fantastic segue that I have. Fantastic.
Okay.
Talking about buying something cool for a business opportunity. There is a really cool theme park that is modeled after an 1800s town that is for sale right now in Missouri.
No way, really?
Yes. And it looks so awesome. Warsaw, Missouri. Oh, look at this cool little thing right here. It previously served as an 1800 themed tourist attraction from 1979 to 1995. And it is being listed for $295,000.
What?
That is not that bad compared
Does it
to
come
what
with that
a theme
car?
park. It might. I don't know.
And
It
what
super
is
might.
Is it livable? Can I live there?
I don't know.
It's got.
I don't know. But it's got 2 cabins, a grist mill. I don't know what that means. What's a grist? Do you know what a grist is?
Nope. It's
Okay.
not grits. I know grits.
No,
I don't
grist mill. Cool. Neat. A schoolhouse, a general store, a tavern, a blacksmith shop, and a jail.
It's got a tavern. I'm in.
That's pretty cool. So they started constructing the theme park in the late 60s, and it opened to tourists in 1979. And for a $3 entrance fee, visitors were treated to a tour of the buildings, including a pair of authentic 1930s cabins and recreations of 19th century buildings, including a post office and a blacksmith's shop and a jail. And they were consistently adding new attractions to the park. We'd tear down a building during the summer and build something with it during the winter every year. So every year we had this little circle of locals that would come at the beginning of every season to see the new thing we built. That's pretty cool. The park closed to the public in 95, and his family moved into the cottage intended for the park's operators in 2005. So they're now hoping to find a buyer interested in restoring the park to the former glory. They attempted to sell the property in 89, but nobody was interested. We listed it and never had a single person come and look at it. Not a single one.
Not a single person. Really?
Nope. That's weird, right?
Weird.
Dude, so, okay. So, Rox, I see what you're saying. Okay. Whole house theme park for under $300K. Haunted as fuck, right? Maybe it is. Maybe you buy it and then you make it haunted.
Mm-hmm. You murder a couple people. You torture some children.
I mean,
super easy.
Not necessarily
haunted.
like that, but what I was thinking.
You move the gravestones, leave the bodies.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking though, if you themed it out so that it was like a spooky kind of like haunted house kind of thing, and if it was a night attraction where you went at night and there was like creepy stuff in all of the houses, like you could take this whole thing and make it really creepy and spooky and make it an attraction like that rather than a daytime attraction. Like, oh, come look at these replicas. It's like, come get spooked out. Like, and they could tell scary stories and everything. Like, it could be a really cool, spooky theme park.
Totally.
I don't know if people would be into that. I mean, definitely during Halloween time, I'm sure they would be. But like during regular times, I don't know in Missouri what kind of folks there are around there. You know, if there's like spooky folks. I don't know. But I thought that could be kind of cool to like make it spooky. And then if you want to make it haunted on purpose, like then you have to go like to Ghosts R Us and go buy some ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Roxy, I was thinking like a Ouija board. Oh, yeah, you could do a Ouija board too. I guess that's, you know, if you want to take the easy route.
You could. I mean, you could probably make that place haunted pretty quick.
That's
you probably
like
could do that.
if you want like a Milton Bradley haunting, you know. But if you want a real haunting,
I'm gonna go ahead and say, for the record, Milton Bradley hauntings are definitely, let me rephrase it, have great potential to be legitimately real fucked up hauntings. I want to make sure to present myself properly. Can't say definitely anything, but it will say.
If it's like, you know, if it's that or bury an Indian underneath the house.
Okay, that's true.
Sorry, not Indian. You can't say that.
Yeah. That's so funny. No, I think it's really cool for $300,000. And honestly, if nobody's buying it, you could probably talk them down. You could probably be like $89,000, and they'd be like $90, and you're like, okay.
And I get the car.
And you get the car.
Throw the car in. It's a deal.
And you get all that land, so you could build whatever else on there that you wanted to. Like, you could do a lot with it.
Yeah,
it sounds like it's in Warsaw, Missouri.
Actually, you should pull up a map. Where is Warsaw, Missouri? Is it around anything, or is it like it's out in the middle of nowhere? Like, maybe that's why they didn't really have people come. Roxy, yeah, I'm committed. I mean, you guys are talking to people who have a horror room. Like, you know, if you want some horror,
that's true.
We'll make some horror.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so it is right over here where my little cursor is. And you've got Kansas City over... Oh, yeah, it's way in the fucking boonies.
Oh, it's like it, yeah.
Kansas City's here, St. Louis is here. So it's kind of in the middle.
Okay.
But, I mean, in the middle of nothing, Missouri, it's very close to the Lake Ozark.
Okay.
Which, now that the Ozark show is out there, to be honest with you, you'd probably have more people coming out because they're more intrigued about the Ozarks.
That's probably true.
So let's see. Population 2,127. Wow. That is very small. So that's like a destination. Like, you better make this shit good. If you're going to go buy it, you better make it good. It's got to be good.
Yeah,
because people are going to have to go way out of their way.
Yeah.
You got a Walmart and a McDonald's in the area.
I saw a bait and tackle over there. Okay. That's good.
Yeah, that's
good.
It's
so,
you know, it's probably
in a
pretty
place like
rednecky.
that, since it's got a tavern, if you made that a working bar and had bands play, and then you had this whole themed out space, I bet you could bring in the locals to the bar, and then have the tourism come through for just the awesome space, whether you went spooky with it or like straight up 1800s, like.
For sure, you could totally make it a concert destination or whatever. Definitely, it could happen. Run when you hear a banjo playing. Oh no!
Oh, I would learn
the
to play banjo
rednecks
immediately.
are coming. Run!
Yeah. If we bought that, I would have to learn banjo immediately.
And you would, and as Lady said, you would become the local folklore of Warsaw, Missouri.
Yeah. Massive creep moves into town.
Oh my god! Hey, look at how close it is to Tightwad. Oh, hold on. Tightwad.
Well,
that's funny.
The
That's
bar
a
might
funny
not make very much money
name.
then. That's kind of weird.
And there's wisdom down there. Somehow I doubt it. Somehow I'm doubting it. Oh Lord. Oh yeah, you could make it a campground.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's super
Totally.
true. Yeah, there's
Good
a
idea.
lot of opportunities. If
potential.
anybody, is willing to move out to Missouri, and you have around $300,000, like you could buy a fucking old timey theme park. I think that'd be so freaking fun.
I think that'd be awesome.
It'd be great. It'd be super
Good
cool.
retirement business.
Yeah. So, there's that. There you go. Now you guys all know. I can't believe that they listed it before and not one person came out.
Yeah, that's
That's why nobody purchased it. There are a bunch of
Just a bunch of
Tightwads.
Tightwads, yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I like that.
They need some big city folk to come out there and pay that top dollar for it.
You're funny, Vic. I'm glad that you're here and hanging out with us and part of this chat. You just fit right the fuck in with
That's
her
true. And now you're
sarcastic
subscribed,
shit.
so you have to be here every week.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we do it every Monday
Clear
and
your
Wednesday.
calendar. Monday and Wednesday. We're here.
Okay, we got another bizarre thing. Apparently, people peeing in elevators is like a big problem in Boston. Transportation system. I don't know why this is a common occurrence, but apparently it's not only a common occurrence there, it was a common problem in Atlanta back in the day. And about 10 years ago, they realized that it was an issue on the MARTA, and they put in these sensors that suck the air in. It's an artificial nose, okay? It's like an artificial nose thing.
Okay.
And it's like, oh, it smells like pee. And when it smells like pee, the lights go off, ding, 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 and it alerts them. It's the whole thing. So Boston is putting these in.
Okay.
They're launching a program where the urine detection sensors will be placed in 4 downtown elevators.
Okay.
Boom.
Roxy, Fremont Street has the same problem.
You guys need them in Fremont Street.
Seriously. They would just be going off constantly, so they're like, we can't do that.
It's so fucking weird.
Seriously, that is really weird.
Why? Okay. Why? Why is this a common problem? Like, you're in a public building with a public bathroom. Why would you go into an elevator and just be peeing? Like, I don't know why you would choose that area.
It looked like an outhouse. I don't know.
Koopa Slayer. Joke's on them. I'm going to take a dump in one. Haha, smell
Your
this,
artificial
bitch.
nose isn't smelling for that, is it?
It's crazy. So the one in Atlanta, it triggered strobe lights, alarms, and alerts to the MARTA police when urine was detected in an elevator. Beep, 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 beep. Pee alert. Pee alert. Put your dick away. Oh, my goodness,
I hope
dude.
there's a camera that turns on and captures the perpetrator. So, like, you are on camera.
I hope
like,
so,
shit.
too.
Oh,
God. And the elevators are then inoperable until they clean it.
It just shuts down and
It
locks
shuts them
them
down.
in.
Yeah, they're like, listen, nobody needs to go in there. It's on lockdown until somebody comes and cleans the fucking
Oh, I thought you
piss
meant
out.
like it locks the person in there until the police come and everything.
I don't.
Now you gotta hang
you know
out
what?
in the
I don't
elevator that smells
know.
like pee.
It just
That's
says the elevators were then inoperable until a cleaning.
Yeah.
So there's that. Oh shit, Night Wiccan, what up?
Oh shit, it's Night Wiccan.
What's up, Wiccan?
Hi, Wiccan. Welcome in.
Wake up. We are so glad you are here.
Welcome. to
We have
this
missed
stream.
you. Oh, I hear now.
We have missed you. We're talking about elevators that smell like pee.
Yeah, he's been in many of them.
Yeah.
Many.
Yeah. Well, this one, stop peeing in your elevators because this one's gonna lock you in it. Maybe.
Or is at least gonna
Yeah.
strobe you with
It'll at
lights
least strobe you
and shame you.
Yeah, it's gonna make you feel bad for peeing in it.
What kind of weird ass fucking thing is this?
I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, it allows it to suck in air and basically smell what is present. So some kind of artificial pee nose.
Yeah. Well, it's like the artificial
fucking weird.
noses are a thing now, so I bet we start seeing weird shit like this pop up. Like the one that was able to smell the whiskeys and tell you what kind of whiskey it was and where it came from. Like
Sure.
the artificial nose is a thing now.
What if it smells crack? Because that shit smells bad. If it's like crack,
That
crack
was-
present,
that was
crack rock, crack alert.
Yeah. Could just be a crackhead. We can't do that.
Oh, son of a bee.
Yeah. That's funny.
But look at the first words here. You're in trouble no more. That's the opening
Jesus.
line of it.
Oh,
So
man.
that's a thing. That's good.
That's a thing. Trigger alert.
Good. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that.
Oh, Roxy, before I forget, we talked about a thing right before you came in. There is a new whiskey, and it's a crab whiskey called Crab Trapper.
Oh, yeah, crab
And
whiskey.
we all decided that you guys should probably drink that on your stream. Unfortunately, it's in New Hampshire, and they don't ship out of state. So we're going to have to get some black market Crab Trapper.
Yep, you're going to need some crab trapper.
Or as Sammy says, the Trap Crapper.
The trap crapper. Actually, I'm glad you're here, Roxy, because I wanted you to see the little fuzzy crab friend. I'm gonna pull it back up. Even though we showed it before, I don't care. You guys said that we're here before. You have to see it again. Don't care. Look at him. Look at the fuzzy crab. It's fuzzy crab.
Look at him
and
go.
then he takes a sea sponge, a living sea sponge, and trims it to fit as a hat, and it wears it as a hat. They do this. It's like a thing that they do.
They do this. Yeah.
It's so weird.
And it looks so
but
good
I
on
thought
him.
you would love it. I thought you would think it's just so cute.
Yep. Fuzzy crabs.
Look at his fucking little face, dude. It's the fluffiest little crab face.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh, yay!
Yeah, furry crabs. Furry crabs with sponge hats. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That's for you. I thought it was so cute.
Yeah, that's bananas.
It is. Bananas. Oh, speaking of bananas, check it out.
Oh, there's a banana segue?
Yo, that was a
Good
perfect
job. Yeah.
segue.
Banana segue.
Okay.
Good job, Wigan. Nice to
No, that was pretty good. Okay. Hold up.
Get rid of it.
Oh yeah. I can't.
Oh,
Doesn't
I
let
thought,
you.
I thought this was a drop down.
Deep,
Never mind. I'm
deep,
just talking.
Deep.
Okay.
Okay. So, drug smugglers deliver $68 million worth of cocaine to supermarkets by mistake. They had it mixed in with the produce.
Worst drug dealers
And
ever.
somebody is so dead.
Oh, yeah, somebody.
Somebody is super bummed. It was mixed in with banana shipments. So we're going to fucking check this out and we're going to see what they got to say. What a
Criolla
bummer.
y yuca, como lo pueden observar ustedes. Este alijo, en desarrollo de la estrategia Esmeralda, la Dirección Antinarcóticos logra en las últimas horas la incautación de un aproximado de 1.300 kilos de clorhidrato de cocaína en dos casos que tenían destino final puertos
European
europeos,
ports was the
como
final
es el
destination,
puerto de Lisboa
such as
y el
Lisbon
puerto de
and
Valencia en España.
Spain.
El caso más llamativo es uno en el que pretendían los narcotraficantes enviar clorhidrato de cocaína simulado en
Yellow
papa
potatoes
criolla
and yucca. Oh.
y yuca, como lo pueden observar ustedes.
They put little bags of coke in the
alijo
potatoes.
es relativamente novedoso. Los narcotraficantes lograron encontrar la manera de, mediante prensas hidráulicas, dar la forma
Oh,
a
they're
la
pressing
droga,
it in the shape
tanto
of
de
roasted
papa
potatoes.
criolla como de yuca.
Oh,
That's really
Esta
smart.
droga sería distribuida por carteles
no
europeos
shit.
en países
Drug
como
dealers are so
España,
smart.
Francia, Italia y Portugal.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, that is some next level fucking shit. I thought that it was just like, oh, we're just gonna shove it in there. Nope.
I thought it was bananas. There was no bananas.
So it was delivered in banana shipments, apparently. Workers in stores across the Czech Republic discovered the drug as they unpacked crates of the fruit.
Oh,
which were
okay.
thought
So I
to
bet
have
the
come
video
from
was just not
Colombia.
about the banana shipment. It was just showing how they
Just in general.
do that in general.
Wow.
In a
But
total
they-
sum, 2,200 pounds of cocaine were found.
Damn.
Molded in cubes around the bananas. Oh, so they just packed them into the bananas themselves. Because I saw one time where they were, they had emptied out pineapples, and it was in pineapples, and they were shipping them as pineapples. So I thought it was like bananas, where they found a way to like open the banana and pack it in there. But
That's interesting that they pressed it into shapes.
yeah, press
So
it into the shape
if it
of a
gets
potato.
like X-rayed or something, like, oh, it's just potatoes.
Just potatoes.
Wow.
Just potatoes.
But dude, that's so much money. $68 million worth of drugs. Somebody is so fucked.
Yeah.
There's so many people that are fucked as a result of this happening. Like,
Probably.
how did they get busted?
Yup.
I don't fucking know. But that sucks.
Yeah, if that was
That
cartel
sucks,
situation,
dude.
they're not
Yeah.
alive anymore.
No, there's probably a whole line of people that are.
Yeah.
I mean, someone's got to be held responsible for it. That's what sucks. The big fucking El Padrino on top is like, who's gonna fucking compensate me? Nobody has $68 million.
Yeah, no,
like,
no.
that's not good, dude. It's not good. It's stressing me out. Like,
Victor
oh,
said
no.
tater tots. Is that your new code? Alright. Yeah, I need a little tater tot.
we get some tater tots.
Who wants tater tots? You want tater tots?
Dude.
Wow, that's crazy. That
Isn't it?
sucks.
I
Yeah.
know. Damn. Yeah, they shipped cocaine potatoes in bananas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a fucking
crazy.
weird
It's
one.
crazy. We don't understand drug things.
Yep. Okay. So, in other news, this is kind of a bummer, but I guess it sounds a little bit worse than it actually is in reality here. But there is human trash discovered on Mars now.
Oh, good. Fun.
So that's kind of a bummer. They're saying at least it's not a cigarette butt. That is true.
Yeah.
There is a photo that appears to be a square of aluminum foil snagged between some rocks. So, is it Martians? Is it Martian aluminum foil? Probably not. They think it's a part of the thermal blanket that came down from the rover, basically. So, it is a bummer though, because there's little pieces of
Now we
trash
got trash on
things.
Mars.
Obviously, it was an accident, and when we're throwing shit into the atmosphere, stuff like that's going to happen. But it begins, and it's going to be interesting. Like, the more that they research out there, how many other things they're going to find where they're not going to know if it was us or if it was something there before. Who knows? But that's like consistent hole marks in it. That's
Yeah.
obviously the thermal blanket. So it's not mysterious to the point where they're like, it's alien foil, like it's not alien foil. There we go. But bummer, man. Here we go. There's gonna be, I don't know, Dorito fucking bags before you know it.
Vic, tell her over to clean up after herself. It has arms.
I know, right?
Totally. You got arms, you can
Very
pick up after
true.
yourself.
That's very, very, very true. So I guess people were like photoshopping different things into it too, just to kind of make a point, like 7-Eleven big gulp cups and stuff. And it says, I guess it won't be long until we start seeing soda bottles, discarded fast food packaging, and plastic litter on Mars. Maybe we need to send a robot with a broom to start tidying up already.
Yeah.
So, there's that.
That's a bummer. But yeah, I mean, we haven't even set foot on Mars yet, and there's already trash floating around.
Yeah.
But I mean, that one coming from like the rover, whenever it had to like blow out the big giant airbag things, like it bounced and rolled and thing, like the landing process was a process. So there's gonna be pieces that get away from that. So it's not like it's, a plastic water bottle or something.
No,
at least
but
it's-
like Wiccan said, like you gotta keep track of that shit. It's important.
Yeah.
I mean, even though if that was in regards to the last article, that still applies to this, regardless of what you meant it. Like, you do need to keep track of those kind of things. And I don't know how you would do that, but I'm not a fucking scientist. They're scientists for a reason. Figure out how to realize if there's any like little like nuts or bolts or like any kind of little things coming off of it. Like, I think we need to be really mindful of that, especially if we're going to be looking for signs of life.
Yeah.
We should probably make sure we're not contaminating it.
We track things that are like the size of a screw in orbit. Surely we can find things that we throw off of ourselves whenever we're landing.
You
but
would think and
I don't
hope
know.
so, for sure. I would hope so. And maybe they will. Maybe this is a learning lesson for them. They're like, and this says it's not clear if NASA knew a piece of thermal blanketing had fallen off during the descent.
Oh,
But them looking at it, they're like, yeah, that's our shit. That's not some Martian metal. Like, that's obviously us. It was wrapped around the spacecraft to regulate temperature. So now we know that the fucking the thermal blanket is ripping apart during entry. Like, maybe we need to make that shit a little more sturdy or something.
Make that a note.
Jeez.
Yeah. It should be biodegradable.
We're just gonna pollute it before we fucking get there.
Yeah, definitely.
Just shoot it into the sun. How many times do we have to say shoot the trash into the sun?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
The sun will handle that.
Yeah. So hopefully a lesson is learned, and that is
I hope so.
not something that is a continuous issue. I hope not. I really genuinely hope not.
Crazy though. Yes.
I know, right? I thought so too. Oh, this is a very cute happy little story that just happened this week.
Real quick.
What?
I just remembered you said that there was a moon card.
Fuck, there was. Oh
Who
my
was
God, Scar, are you still here?
Oh yeah, Scar, are you still listening?
Damn it. Dusty went and grabbed him and we totally got off topic. Oh my
We
goodness.
started talking.
Okay. Identify yourself, Scar, if you're here. I bet she's still here. And if you are, we're gonna stop her. I'm so glad you remember that. I apologize greatly. Oh my God. Sorry.
Yeah, you are still
Okay,
here.
sorry.
Okay, good. Hooray.
So sorry. Okay, so we'll pull an extra card for you.
Oh, you get a 2
If
card
you
reading?
would like, if you need clarification for whatever, I'm sorry that we fucking put that off. I wish you reminded us.
Right.
Oh, you got a new job? Cool.
Cool.
Tell us what kind of job you got. That's so
you got a
exciting.
new job?
Yay.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yes. And then also if you have a question or topic or something that you're curious of, let me know. For those of you that are new, which might just be Vic, Nightwick, and I don't know if you've seen the redemption for this or not, but we've got this handy dandy Oracle deck of the, they're my moon cards. They're Moon Phase Oracle deck. And I Love Uncle Scar has redeemed a card pull for it. So she is going to give us a question or a topic or just a general, whatever, it's up to her. And we will pull 2 cards for her because we forgot about her. So you get a 2 card reading. But
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's good.
yeah, I'm glad I remember that. I just saw him sitting there and I was like, oh.
Oh, I'm glad that you noticed. I remember you brought him down and we just got totally off topic. I'm glad that Scar loves us either way.
Totally.
Yeah, let us know if there is a specific topic or question that you would like to ask or anything in particular that you want to know, or if you just want to do a general reading, we can do that. So yeah, let us know that real quick, and then Dusty will shuffle up, and you can either tell us when to stop, or Dusty can intuitively pick a card on your behalf, or I can pick. Let us know how you would like the card to be chosen.
Okay.
Okay, so let's focus on relationships. Particularly, will one come around this year that is an actual one?
Okay.
Good.
Okay, so I'll just, since there's a lag, I'll pick.
Okay, you pick.
I'll pick one, you pick the other. How about that?
I think that sounds great.
Okay, deal. So real quick, I'm going to work with historical archives, and I'll be working with my best friend again.
That's
awesome.
So
That's super
awesome.
cool.
Historical archives, that sounds like an awesome job. And working with your friend.
Yeah.
I love it.
So we're doing focus on relationships, and will one come around this year that is an actual one? Okay.
Okay. Okay. Pull it in.
This one is mine.
Okay.
However you want to choose.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna lay him out. I'm gonna do it. All right, zoning in to the Scar. Okay. This one.
This one. Okay.
All right, let's see
Sweet.
what the moon cards have to say.
All right. Your lunar logic card. Okay.
Ooh.
So we got first one, new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. So that's good. I mean, going along with your job, first of all, that's good. Being a new moon in Capricorn, I'm not sure the meaning of Capricorn, but new moon is good because you're starting a new phase. And in regards to relationships,
I would take that as like self-work, like the self-work that you've been doing to allow that space to open for a new relationship is in fact paying off. That's what I felt from that card choice.
And then the second one, the one that Sammy picked, is new moon in Taurus.
Another new moon.
Which is another new moon, which is very interesting. And it says prosperity lies ahead.
Ooh.
So this is good. So taking those two together, I would say both being new moon, new cycle. That's what that says to me. And you're coming into the next phase of this. So relationships, your next phase is coming, and you're at the precipice of it. You're at the very start. And your hard work is paying off. Like she was saying, hard work internally, figuring out who you are, where you are in your life, and getting that settled, leading into prosperity lies ahead. I mean, that says that, that just continues. The hard work is paying off, and prosperity is coming. So, as far as this year, it looks promising.
I think so too. I think having both of those cards, especially pulled together like that, I think that shows very good, positive possibilities.
Yeah.
On the
that's what I would say.
Horizon.
And these are your 2 cards. Trying to get that glare where it's
so
not
your hard work is paying off,
terrible.
And then hopefully that will lead to prosperity.
Yeah. The hard work is paying off.
That's
and
so
prosperity
good.
lies
That's
ahead.
awesome.
So yeah, it sounds like you're doing good, and you're in a position leading into where you're going, and that it's definitely possible for you to find the one
that is
who is coming.
Awesome.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. Hooray. That was
Hooray.
good. I'm
That
glad
was
that
good.
we did a 2 card on there. I think that honed
Yeah,
it in even a little bit
definitely.
more.
Yeah, that second card, I think we needed that.
Perfect.
For sure. Yeah.
Oh, good. That is
Good one.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yay. Thank you for the redemption. Sorry, it took us like an hour.
Sorry, we almost forgot.
But you figured it out. That was great.
We got it.
Oh, good. Cool. I'm glad that you guys like our cool redemptions. Are there any other cool things that you guys would like to see as far as Channel Point redemptions that you think would be
Yeah, is there anything else
neat?
you guys want?
Yeah, let us know if there's anything that you guys
Got
would
ideas.
think about.
We're open.
Mhm.
We're open to ideas.
Yeah, and just a reminder, we recently added the abundance card.
Oh, yeah. How about that?
Pull Henry's abundance card. So if anybody needs some positivity. Oh, lady, good night, you little sweet pea, you.
Oh, good night, lady.
I am so glad that you were here and are always here, and we are so happy that you're a part of our little family.
Yes.
Thanks for being here.
True statement.
Sweet dreams to you, and we will see you Wednesday. Yay.
Wednesday.
Okay, Scar says, yeah, I'm leaving a company I love for a new opportunity and less stress. Been having panic attacks because I feel like I failed myself at the current job, so I need a refresher. You know, sometimes we outgrow shit. You had a job for quite some time, and maybe it was good at the time. I don't consider that a failure if you realize that it was no longer serving you in the way that you wanted to. It's totally okay to just pack it up and try something new at any time, ever.
Definitely.
Not a failure, as long as you're trying.
And, you know, as far as relationships go, like, maybe this is the catalyst that's going to kick that off. Maybe this new job is going to lead you to a point where you're going to meet someone, whether you work with them or not. Maybe it's a situation you get into because of this job where you meet somebody. Or
New coworkers or something. And, I mean, you're working with your best friend, which is super, super cool. And maybe there'll be more wonderful people that you meet as a result of it. I think it's always good to have something fresh.
Yeah.
Sometimes, especially if you're feeling a little stagnant. But, you know, I see that you were leaving a company that you love, which is cool. But you know what? Now you have a chance to love another company too.
Yeah.
And you get to learn new things and do different things with different people. And knowledge is power. If we do the same thing all the time, it is stagnant in some kind of way. Oh, you couldn't work for a company that wouldn't promote you after working so hard.
Don't feel guilty.
You want to return later, but with more job.
should-
Dusty's been going through the same shit, man. He's worked at the same place for like 10 years, and they have not promoted him, and they hire other people that are younger with less experience at higher roles than him.
Yeah.
And he's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
It's very stressful, and he almost left. So don't feel bad about that. Like, if they're not willing to reward you for the hard work that you do put in, then you just take yourself elsewhere and you get more experience elsewhere, and then you can always go back if you choose to. You know, it sounds like it's in good standing and everything, so I'm sure you can go back at any time.
But I would bet that you're going to get into a situation where you're actually being appreciated for what you're doing, and it's going to show you that while you loved the company you were at before, it's going to show you those downfalls a little bit more and highlight what it was you were actually missing with that job. So as much as you loved it, it sounds like there's more places to go. There's more opportunity, and And don't feel guilty. Like, we have to take care of ourselves. And, you know, selfishness is something that everybody looks down on, but to some extent we have to be selfish. And I've always said, you know, if I don't look out for me, who else is going to do it? Like, we have to watch out for ourselves. You know?
It's very true.
Making a decision that, you know, is bettering your situation is always good for you.
I very much agree.
Yeah.
I think that you're doing the right thing, and I think it's new good things on the horizon, and maybe you'll love it even more.
Yeah.
And
it's only going to open up opportunities.
And we love you too. We absolutely love you too. We're so glad
absolutely.
that you open up to us and tell us what's going on, and you know, want to hear our 2 cents from thousands of miles away. You know, like thank you, thank you for letting us know what's going on with you. We genuinely care.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put out good, positive vibes, good energy for you, and I hope that everything works out good. So my advice would be just slow your roll, calm it down, go into it with an open heart. You got to stop having the anxiety attacks, and I know you can't really help it, but from this point on, maybe this will make you feel a little more settled. That's going to be worse on your psyche than anything else. So just calm down and go in with an open heart and see what happens. And it doesn't have to be forever. Yeah. This could be the forever job, or it could not be. Just take it one day at a time. Yeah. You know, that's my best.
It's a stepping
advice.
stone to a better future. Anyway, about it, no matter what happens.
Oh, wow. Her best friend saw how upset that she was and how much anxiety she was having. So she submitted her resume to her boss without her even knowing.
That's awesome.
And then
That's
the
a
boss
good best
called,
friend.
interviewed you, and hired you. Oh, my goodness.
That's a really good best friend.
That's a great best friend.
Yeah.
And that
absolutely.
seems like the universe doing some pretty cool stuff right there. That's amazing. Jima, I'm glad you're here. Jima's giving some good juju too. I love you. Glad you popped in. But no, that's really, really cool.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Jima.
That really feels like that was meant to happen. So follow it, follow your heart, see how it goes. But just try to go into it with good positivity, because you don't want to get in there and be all anxious and everything, you know, and like people will feel that. So try to go in graciously.
Yep.
And don't feel bad, you know, like Vic was saying, that corporations like to make people feel guilty. Mm-hmm. And even if they don't mean to, like, shit, I've been made to feel so guilty. I was a fucking server for so long, and I want to go on a vacation, and they're like, you're just gonna, like, leave? I'm like, yes, I'm a fucking waitress,
Yeah.
man. Like, it's not like I'm a surgeon and I'm putting people's lives at risk by going on a vacation. Like, Jesus, find someone else to sling fucking cheeseburgers while I'm out of town. It's fine. But the guilt, I was always so stressed out before I had to tell my bosses that I was going on a vacation. Like, it gave me a lot of anxiety. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to tell him I'm leaving town for 2 weeks. Fuck. You know, and I finally got to the point, the older that I've gotten, the more I've dealt with it, where I'm like, I'm not even doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm mindful, you know, but I'm not going to cause myself that much stress by me just trying to live my life. If I'm working for somebody that's not helping me to live my best life and doesn't appreciate me for what it is that I need to be a person, you know, I'm not just a robot. I'm not like a cheeseburger robot person. Like, I'm an actual person that wants to see the world, and I have every right to be able to do that, you know? So if someone's not going to support me through that, then it's not going to be the right thing. So find the right thing, just go for it.
Yeah. Good night, Mindy.
Good night,
Thank you
Mom.
for hanging out with us.
Sweet dreams. I'm glad that you enjoyed all the weird stuff that we talked
that
about
was some
tonight.
weird
I'm
stuff.
glad you were hanging out. Hey.
Yeah. But
I'll
good night
see
to
you on
We love you.
Wednesday. Sweet dreams, Mom. Love you. Cool. Well, good. You're feeling positive, and you got a new haircut. Fuck yeah.
Sweet.
All right. Good.
What you put on IG? Oh, we'll check it out.
Cool.
We'll stop.
Actually, I'm not your Instagram buddy. I don't really use Instagram very much, but I would like to follow you on the Instagrams. Will you tell me how to find you on the Instagrams? Is it just I Love Uncle Scar? That'd be cool.
That'd be super cool if that was it.
I'm going to type it in and see if that's it. No, but when I said I love Uncle, it says I love Uncle Fucker. Is that your brother?
That's good. I love Uncle Fucker.
Oh, no. Cheeseburger robot person would be a good character to create. I love Papa Smurf. You're so funny, dude. There we go. Okay. I love Papa Smurf. Bam. Okay, I'm following you. Booyah. Okay. You're so funny.
That's funny.
Actually, now that we're talking about you, will you tell me where the I Love Uncle Scar name came from? Tell us the origin. Because I'm very curious. Oh, buttery sweet dreams to you, too. Yep. Thank you for coming to hang out. And Wednesday is going to be great. I'm going to have my friend Stephanie on, who is a very interesting, very introspective, and creative, and just very interesting person all around. So we're going to have a really cool hangout sesh on Wednesday, talking about, God, who knows? It's going to go all over. It's going to go fucking aliens and UFOs and consciousness and psychedelics and, you know, all the things and community building and like all this shit. It's going to be great. I promise. So yeah, I look forward to having you here on Wednesday. Cool. Okay, so I Love Uncle Scar was my second desired Twitch name because my OG, I Love Papa Smurf, was taken. Really? Uncle Scar is from The Lion King. Scar is my favorite Disney villain and the second favorite character behind Dale. Interesting. Okay.
Behind Dale?
Like Chip and Dale?
Like Chip and Dale? Like
That's
Dale?
so cute.
Out of Chip and Dale, Dale's your favorite, and that's like your favorite character.
That's so cute.
All right. I like that.
Okay. That's really cute. So,
I'm sure psychologists could have a heyday with that. That's got to mean something.
I really like that, yeah. Scar. That's pretty cool. That's a good character.
That's so weird that I Love Papa Smurf was taken.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty freaking
Okay.
random, dude.
Deal. Well then.
Yes.
Noted.
Oh, Jama, I just 1 second ago saw your message, and yes, you may come over if you'd like to come over. Absolutely. You are welcome to come over if you'd like to.
Good, because I'm on your patio.
Yeah. No, of course, if you want to come hang out, you are more than welcome to. Yeah, we'll probably go for another half hour or so, but yeah, you're more than welcome. Come on down, Jama. Cool. All right. Well, let's go. Okay, so we lost a few folks, but we still got some folks in here having a good time. That's good.
We still got some
That's
good
good.
folks.
We still got some good folks in here. So,
Vic's coming
you
too.
want to visit too?
We'll be here.
Fucking A. Vic,
Yeah.
let's do it. We're here. You know where to find us. You haven't even been to our house. Last time you were here visiting, we were in the shitty apartment. We got the coolest house ever now.
That's right.
Yeah, dude, all you guys can come. Yes, fucking Scar.
Scar,
Yes.
come on down.
Let's have a fucking party,
Twitch
man.
party.
I'm telling you.
Everybody
I
come
am
to Seattle.
down.
Twitch party.
I am down
Yeah.
to do that. I think that would be so fun.
Yeah.
We got like blow up mattresses and shit. We can just have a fucking party.
I would
do
say
it.
Halloween's going to be the best time to come down.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys take a trip, pick Halloween.
Oh, yeah. Halloween is fucking off the charts, man.
Yeah.
James said no, she's not on the porch, but she's on her way now. Great. Okay. Good. Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah,
great.
a reunion.
yeah, that'd be super, super cool.
Super
Count me in. Okay, well, in other cute news, happy news, we talked a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago or so, that these people got married on the airplane. Do you remember the people that got married on the, was it Alaska Airlines or something like that?
Southwest, I think.
Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've got Alaska Airline proposal, which is so fucking cute because a flight attendant and a pilot got engaged in the middle of the flight.
Okay.
Ba-boom. Look at these cute ladies who were in the middle of flying. I hope that the co-pilot was doing a good job manning the plane. Otherwise it would have been a
Hopefully
bit
the co-pilot
distracting.
knew what they were doing.
But yeah, the flight attendant proposed to the pilot in mid-flight, and that's so cute. They got permission from the officials to stage a proposal during the flight from San Francisco to LA.
Okay.
And that is so freaking cute, dude. Let's they met aboard an Alaska Airlines flight in 2020.
Oh, okay.
So that's so cute. Let's watch this little video. I bet it's going to be adorable.
Okay, Veronica and I actually work together at SkyWest, and I used to be voice to base, pick up a trip out of San Francisco. and she was a flight attendant on that trip. Then she said, here we are 2 years. It will be our anniversary on the 21st, and we met on an Alaska airplane when it first year lately.
To add to that, she did not have any interest in me when we met. I walked up to her and I was trying to impress her by speaking Spanish. The problem with that is I don't actually speak Spanish, so it did not work out very well.
So it was not impressive.
Anyways, right? I actually been practicing on my Spanish, and if it's okay with you guys, I'm going to practice some right now. Let's do it! Let's Alejandra, mi vida.
Yes.
Te amo con todo mi corazón. Y aunque me cueste mi vida, no dejaré de quererte.
¡No dejaré de quererte!
Subtitles. We need subtitles.
Seriously, what's that?
And I will never stop loving you.
That was the lamest.
Ingeniero Alejandra Moncayo Buenaventura. Mi diosa. Contigo estoy en el cielo. ¿Verías el honor de ser mi esposa?
Oh no, that looked like a no kiss.
Maybe it's like we need to talk about this later. Yeah, it wasn't very super excited kind of thing. Like, maybe she's just like really socially awkward, and it was like awkward for her in front of all these people. Maybe.
I was actually coming on an airplane today, so yeah, I did not any of that. I'm gonna go and sit down and not be read any better.
Congratulations!
I like that guy's shirt. That's a good flight attendant.
First proposal on a pride plane.
On the pride plane.
On
Oh, everybody's
There's
got
a pride
the
plane?
flag. What was probably like everybody was heading to San Francisco, it was LA to San Francisco during Pride weekend or whatever. So I bet that it was filled with people that were stoked with their little flags and everything. Okay. That's cute.
Yeah, those people look super pridey, so that's good.
That's adorable.
That's awesome.
Oh, from San Francisco to LA, so maybe they were leaving the Pride festivities or whatever, but that's adorable.
Cute.
And I hope she was just put on the spot and was just a little socially awkward because she wasn't like, oh my god, you know, but maybe she's just more stoic. Maybe she's just like,
Maybe
yeah,
she's
duh.
just a stoic person.
Duh, totally. I'll marry you. Fine.
I can't say that my reaction would have been too much more than that, so, you know.
You'd be like,
she was probably
yeah,
super
sounds
stoked.
good.
That was her, like, jumping up and down on the inside, probably.
Maybe. Maybe so.
That's wrong.
Yeah. Good. It was cute. Okay, remember before when we were talking about a cheeseburger robot and how we need cheeseburger robots? Well, there in fact is.
We have a cheeseburger robot?
Well, in England, they have grocery delivery robots. Ba-ba, there we go. And this one got a little lost in the woods.
He's like on a trail in the woods.
So this is like the fusion of nature and technology right here.
Mm-hmm.
A wandering delivery robot found its way into the woods of Northampton in the UK. It's not every day you cross paths with a wandering robot in the woods. Matthew McCormick wasn't hallucinating when he came across a delivery robot in the woods of Northampton in the UK. I spotted the robot while cycling in Lingswood. We have them all over town for grocery deliveries, but I was surprised to see it so far from the shop, so I took a picture of it. So they have a bunch of delivery robots that just roam around the town. We don't have that.
We don't have that.
We don't even have that at all. What's up with that? It's so funny. We're so far behind them.
But we think we're so far advanced.
I know, but every time we go to the UK, we're like, what the fuck? Why don't we have that? Like, even the McDonald's, which is an American company, we went to the McDonald's out there, and they're like, There's like a giant screen that you can order from, and then they bring it to your table. I don't get it. This is amazing. Like, what is going on, you know?
The little card readers, the handheld card readers that they had, like,
The handheld
years
card readers,
before they showed up here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the contactless, the tap.
Mm-hmm.
Many years ago, they were doing the tap,
Yeah.
and they call it contactless. And I didn't know why we don't have that, and now we do. So we're pretty far behind as far as that stuff goes. So maybe in 4 years we'll have grocery delivery robots wandering in our woods. That would be nice. Yeah. How did they end up on a trail in the woods? Did it just get turned around, or what? Was someone having a picnic and they're like, "Hey, I need some more cheese."
Roxy's making fun of us for camping in the middle of a trail one time.
Oh.
Sometimes you end up in the middle of the trail.
Yeah.
Robots, campers, whatever.
Sometimes you just camp on a trail accidentally.
Thanks for calling us out, Rox. That's good. Appreciate that.
Wow.
COVID D2.
It was pretty
That's funny.
funny.
It was pretty funny. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, we needed.
It didn't even say trail.
We needed a spot to camp, and we were just doing like some road camping. And there was a little spot. It wasn't even like trailhead or anything, but it was a little pullover spot. And then there was a little pathway. And we walked down the pathway a little bit, and there was like a little bit of a clearing, just enough to put a tent. We just needed like one night, basically, while we were looking for a better campsite. And we pitched our tents and like ended up camping there for the night. And we got woken up by a lot of people walking around. And there kept being people walking, and we kept seeing people walk by our tent, and poked our head out, and there's people over there. I'm like, okay. And we step out, and this lady walks up, and we start talking to her, and found out that basically it's a very popular trail around that area, and we were just in the middle of the trail.
It
Didn't look like a very popular trail. No signs or anything. But apparently people go there to go mushroom hunting and wander off into the forest, and we just camped in the middle of the trail.
Whatever. What are you gonna do?
Whatever. It's it's fine. But the lady
it wasn't in the road. It was like the forest. It was the forest, but it was not a very like obvious trail. It was not.
Yeah, it wasn't marked.
No, it wasn't even marked or nothing. But look at this little fucking robot. It needs a smiley face right here.
Oh, it totally does. Well, that's its butt. So.
What? Don't tell me that's its butt. It looks like it's 2 eyes right here.
It does. Its tail lights me.
I don't know. You don't know. You've never even seen one before. You don't know.
I haven't. That's true.
You don't even know.
One day, in about 5 years, we'll have them. We'll be caught up to England technology.
There's a couple, like, weirdly, Domino's records that were broken. We don't have a lot of Guinness World Records this time, but there's 3, but 2 of them are about Domino's.
Okay.
It's very strange. So this one in Oregon, Guinness World Record was broken because of cereal box Domino's. Almost 7,000 cereal boxes were set up.
Wow.
6,887 boxes of cereal.
At that point, why not just hit 7,000? Like, make it a nice even number. Why would you not?
The total was more than the current world record for the most cereal boxes, toppled in domino fashion. The record of 6,391 boxes was set in 2021 by Long Beach Middle School in New York.
Okay.
So, let's check this out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? I don't know, dude.
Why?
Don't know. It's just I guess an attainable goal that they thought they could do.
Why are we black now?
Oh shit. Oh, that's really weird.
Our camera went away.
We don't know why the camera went away. Can you guys still hear us okay though? I bet you can hear us.
Weird.
Serial killers.
Yeah, can you guys hear us?
So we thought, we'll try to beat the world record. Not thinking that we'd actually do it, but we did.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in the chat.
We have over 7,000.
That is so strange. I wonder why that
They're going to be able to feed the community for
went away. Okay, you can hear us. Okay, that's strange. I don't know why the camera just disappeared. That's very strange.
Go right around
me.
Shit, that's like the shittiest camera.
Go to this bit. How about this one? This one is registering sound. If I do that one, can you hear us now?
No, that's very strange.
Yeah, everything
I have
just
no idea.
died.
Maybe clear. Yeah, as soon as we put that video on.
Yeah, it was like the video.
Okay, it's back. Okay, so you can.
Okay, so you can hear us now. So now we're using the computer mic. But yeah, our other mic, it's not even registering any noise or anything.
That's what it was the mic and the camera at the same time.
Yeah, and
so it's not the mic or the camera. That was something very strange that just happened. I have no idea.
What, we
Yeah,
just.
the sound is scratchy. Damn.
Yeah, it's like now we're on the computer mic because our good mic just.
Yeah, normally
quit.
our good mic is fucking way more awesome.
Yeah, our good mic and our good camera both just stopped working.
Well, maybe this is a sign where we
Maybe
just
that's a
raid
sign.
on out and we just end the night.
Yeah, because I think we have to restart OBS. I think is the situation.
Now it went low. Okay. Well, that sucks, donkey balls. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
no
hold on.
idea.
I can fix that.
Oh, hold on.
Hold
I forgot
on.
about that. We can just whatever. Put it back on. That's so weird. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
don't
have no idea what
know.
happened. That's super weird. That is a very strange situation.
Yeah.
That's never happened in the year that we've been doing this, so I
blame
not
Victor
know
here.
what that
I think Big Bro did.
is. It's super fucking weird. But we are going to raid a channel.
Yeah. We'll raid out. We'll take that as a sign. 'cause,
Yeah, I
we're gonna
think that
have
we
to
should probably.
restart everything and figure out why
Yeah, that's
everything
super
quit working.
weird.
But the fact that the camera and the mic both quit, I think it's OBS.
Yeah, that was something funny.
that's
I mean, I'm glad the
yeah.
stream didn't just completely end.
Yeah.
That's good, but I think it's
Weird.
it's okay. I only had like a couple more things, and we've gone this far. It's totally fine.
We've gone this far.
But Vic, we are so happy that you popped in. It's so nice after so long.
Yeah, definitely.
We
It's been
will
far too long.
definitely catch up soon. I know Jama is on her way over here, so I don't know how long until she is here.
Oh, yeah. I think the front door's locked. She's stuck outside.
Well, I was gonna say I would call Vic back as soon as we get off the phone, but I might not be able to talk for very long. But I will.
Yeah.
I will call you back, but when Jamie gets here, we'll have to roll, and then we can finish later or whatever. But this was awesome. Thank you guys, everybody, for being here. Scar, good luck with everything.
Yeah.
We adore you. And
Absolutely.
we really hope that everything goes well for you. Just remember to breathe and center and just go into it with good, positive energy. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna
It'll be a great
super
change. Change is always good.
It is. It's going to be good for you. And also, let's give some mod love to Chid, if he is still out there listening anywhere. He's been MIA for a little bit, but also to the lovely Gun Show Roxy.
Yeah, totally.
Which, by the way, Vic, you should totally follow Roxy Roxy's awesome channel. It's the Roxy Gun Project here on Twitch. She is a absolutely amazing and fantastic musician. Her and her husband and her
Click that link.
brother. And they make amazing music, and they stream on Tuesdays and Sundays, and it's fucking super fun.
Ojama says that she's basically here.
Oh, you are? Okay, cool. Okay, then Vic, I will pick up with you soon. We will definitely make sure to chat with
what
you
time are you going to
soon.
have to leave tomorrow, do you know?
Probably around like 5 something.
Okay. Either
But-
way. Yeah, in the next 2 days.
Yeah,
max, we should talk.
We'll
for
make sure that we catch up soon. I love ya. But all right, Cuba Slayer, thank you for being here.
Yeah,
We
thanks, Cuba.
appreciate you. Everybody, thank you guys so much for being here. Night Wiccan, if you're still anywhere, we love you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that you're here, Cuba Slayer. It's nice that you're on our team now. We
Yeah.
appreciate you.
So good to see you.
So cool. Let's raid out. Who should we raid? Since
What we got?
Jama's on the way, maybe we do a real nice easy
MST.
raid right now. Oh, we can do MST. Let's do it. Cool. You guys want to watch some Mystery Science Theater? Duh. Of course you do. It's the fucking best. So yeah, we'll raid over to Mystery Science Theater. You guys can watch some ridiculous old-timey movies with some ridiculous commentary on it. It's great.
That sounds good.
It sounds very perfect for what we got going on right now.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys on Wednesday. So looking forward to that for sure. Dusty is queuing the raid right now. Hurry. Raid right out. Super easy. Oh, she fucking
Damn it.
won.
God,
She
every time.
won. I thought you were doing it, and then you
I
didn't
was
do it,
doing
and
it,
then
I was
Roxy
doing
fucking did it.
I always lose this battle.
I know. See, that's why you are the best mod.
This is why I'm just a raid lieutenant. I'll never be raid captain.
No, Roxy, I'm glad you popped in tonight. I hope that you had a fun D&D party.
Yeah.
I hope you
For sure.
won a lot of stuff or
Won things.
found treasures or whatever.
Killed the fuck
that
out of some
you
dragons and
do.
goblins.
A productive. I don't even know the terminology for it. Campaign. Is it productive campaign?
Quest. A nice quest.
Hopefully you don't have to fight Demogorgon or
Exactly.
whatever. Yep, you are the raid captain. You are the raid captain for a fucking reason.
Definitely.
Baboo.
Cool. Well, it was good hanging out with every single one of you.
Yes, it was
Thank
wonderful.
You so much for
Sorry
joining
we
us.
had technical fucking difficulties.
Yeah,
It's super
we'll
weird.
get that figured out. I don't know what's going on there. And then I've got to go
Sorry.
unlock the door for Jama because she's locked up.
Totally. I know. I was wondering, was that her? I heard a jiggle.
I don't know, maybe.
It might have been a cat.
Sorry,
Don't know.
may have been a cat. Scar, good night to you.
All right. Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
We will see you later. Goodbye. Love you. Thanks, Vic. I'm glad that you're here. We'll see you soon. Come back on Wednesday.
Yeah, and we'll talk real soon.
Cool. And Jama is here. I love that she's listening and standing
She's
at the
like,
door.
yeah, I'm at the door.
Bye, guys.